Stay Tuned Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of two possibly intoxicated idiots watching the National Football League.
And welcome to Stay Tuned Sports, everybody. I'm your boy King. That is your good friend Jimbo over there, here for the live play-by-play and reactions to the Buffalo Bills versus the Miami Dolphins here on Thursday Night Football, the first real Thursday night game. Even though we had a Thursday night game that was kind of, still like NBC and kind of a Sunday night feel and that kind of stuff. This is our first one that feels like a Thursday night game. And it actually looks like a real good Thursday night game. So hopefully the Thursday nights are a little bit better this year, Jimbo. How are we doing tonight, Jim?
Well, I'm just a little disappointed. I was thinking this was a Giants Thursday game, and I could stay up late and, make fun of you, Daniel Jones, how he's, the next greatest quarterback.
You try for so many years. You try too hard. I love you to death, but you try too hard, brother. Also, go screw yourself. Hey, listen, we'll have plenty of time for you to make fun of the Giants on Sunday.
Yes.
As we'll be doing that game as well, Giants versus the football team of Redskin Commanders. And you'll also be doing Monday nights because the Eagles will be playing against Kirko Cousins, primetime Kirk Cousins, and the Atlanta Falcons coming in. And this is, I think, the third straight year where Kirk Cousins is coming in week 2 on Monday Night Football to the link against the Eagles. And it's like, what are the odds of that, first of all? Yeah. And, what a hell of a, third time's the charm. Come on, Kirko. Come on, Falcons. You can do it. I believe in you. So outside of that, though, what's that?
A little bit of drama with the Eagles, though. Very, very little already.
What's that?
So we signed Devin White in the offseason to be our starting middle linebacker.
Okay.
Played for Tampa Bay, former first-round draft pick. Good player.
Right.
Did not play during the Packers game because he tweaked his ankle. So he was out. Nakobe Dean played pretty well. And now Devin White is the backup. He answered the questions properly. But if you read between the lines, body language, all that stuff, he ain't happy.
Aww.
So, is there
Sorry,
Devin. Some dissension in the locker room there? So we'll have to keep an eye on that.
Well, here's the thing. My whole thing was there was always two camps when it came to the NFL. It was can you lose your job to injury? Should you lose your job to injury or not, or anything like that? And I when I was younger, I used to be in a camp of no, you don't. Even if you're injured, once you're healthy and you should be able to come back and get your job back and everything like that. As I've gotten older and I've seen how, I think we've all seen how cutthroat and ruthless the NFL is. No, I'm sorry. Everybody's fighting for a job. Every head coach, every GM, every coordinator, everybody is fighting for a job. And if you can go on a pretty good streak, if you can get a pretty good run, and it happens to be without somebody who is considered to be the guy or the starter, and somebody else is doing the work and they're doing it at an exceptional level, I'm sorry, we roll with the hot hand here.
I think it should be, my opinion should be a case-by-case basis because, this case here, Devin White took all the first team snaps during training camp, has shown he's a good player in the NFL. Nakobe Dean, young, has been up and down since we drafted him. So I think I would have put Devin White in there, but maybe, a little bit of a short leash. If he starts not playing as well, throw Dean back in there. But also on the flip side, just say you got an Aaron Donald who gets hurt and is out for 4 weeks, and his backup comes in and plays better than him, you're going to tell me you're going to
Okay,
sit
first of
Aaron
all,
Donald?
yeah, but what backup is playing better than Aaron Donald?
I'm just using that as an example, though.
All right, but we have to use a realistic. That's like saying a backup's going to come in and play better than T.J. Watt. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I mean. Is like if there's somebody who comes in
All right, so
and plays better than the person that they're replacing on a consistent basis. Like if the Giants had whoever Kayvon Thibodeau's backup is, if he comes in and actually causes disruptions in the backfield, I would sit Kayvon's ass down immediately. Because that guy's been invisible the whole goddamn time he's been with the Giants. So
yeah, let's go with like the Kurt Warner situation in St. Louis at that time. Trent Green gets hurt. Let's say he didn't blow out his ACL. He just tweaked his knees, out for a couple weeks. Kurt Warner comes in. We all know how he plays.
If let's say it was let's say 4 to 6 weeks. Let's say there was a 4 to 6 week injury because it was like right there at the cusp on preseason where Trent Green got hurt. So let's say you get 4 to 6 weeks, and the Rams have that 4 to 6 week period that they had in that season. I'm sorry, Trent, you lost your job. Now I don't know how Dick Vermeil would have handled that situation then.
Yeah,
like he kind of was forced into the Kurt Warner situation. But if that situation played out the same way, where we get to week 6 and the Rams are greatest show on turf Rams,
yeah.
I don't know where you can go ahead and then take Kurt Warner out and put Trent Green back there because it's his team. Like I that's what I mean. I think at some point you would have to look at it and say, all right, we run with the hot hand.
Yeah.
And I think that's how you have to look at it. Outside of those like massive talent differences. Like if Patrick Mahomes gets hurt and you had like back in it, like Chad Henne would come in and he played well and he would play good. But you're not replacing Patrick Mahomes with Chad Henne. You know, or if Tom Brady got hurt, or like you had brought up like Aaron Donald or J.J. Watt or T.J. Watt or anybody of that nature. Like if somebody like that gets hurt, yes, when they come back, they're getting their job back because they are, to use a word you hate, they are generational talents at their position.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, now if Daniel Jones gets hurt, again, which is very possible because it is Daniel Jones, and we put old Tommy Cutlets back in there, and Tommy Cutlets happens to get a touchdown, which at this point is an elevation. All you need is one, Tommy. All you need is one. I mean, the conversations in New York radio are already, do you replace him? Who do you replace him with? I mean, Drew Lock doesn't seem like a guy. Do you just replace him with DeVito? Because DeVito's not a guy, but at least DeVito has energy, and there's no energy coming from Daniel Jones. Even like it's da 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 da. Like I don't know. It's gonna be again. It's gonna be a long season. It's gonna be, but it's gonna be fun for everybody to watch me lose my goddamn shit every time we have to watch the Giants on here. Because again, we're watching every Giants game, we're watching every Eagles game, and every primetime game right here on State 2 Sports. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. If you like what you see, and why wouldn't you? Look at us. We're just two normal men, just a couple of innocent men here, unlike Deshaun Watson. Did you see the latest? Apparently, the lawyer for the accuser came out and said, like, we got a tape.
That's what I saw, and that's why I was like, oh boy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, it's about to hit the fan, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good.
I saw that she's going to actually sit down with the NFL and talk to them.
Yeah,
too.
I saw that, and I was like, and then it's like, accuser and lawyer are going to sit down with the NFL and talk. Lawyer hints that there's a videotape. Well, we're burying the lead on that one, folks. Yeah, fine. Let him talk. Oh no. There's actual evidence of Until now, it's always a he said, she said thing. It's always this, that, or the other thing. If there's hard physical evidence, the Browns are like, please get us out of this contract. Please get us out of this contract. We'll pay you the rest of his contract.
At what point can Goodell step in and be like, you know what, we're going to put you on the
anytime he
list?
wants. And he has that
right
power
now
he can just say, you're on the commissioner exempt list right now.
And I want to know when she sits down with Goodell, because I could see it next day, boom, he's on the list.
It could be. Like I said, because the last thing the NFL wants is this, another black eye. And this would be a massive thing. And then especially if they don't act on it quick enough, then it'll be.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be bad, PR wise. So the NFL definitely wants to get ahead, ahead of this one.
Yeah.
But anyway, like I was saying, like, share, and subscribe. All that's down there. Hit the notification bell. Once you subscribe, you can come into the chat and talk with us and say, hey, what's going on? Hey, guys, how you doing? Actually, I think I changed it for this. Was it this one or the next one? I think I changed it on the next, either this broadcast or the next one. I changed it where you don't have to be a subscriber to come and chat with us. Give you a little.
Okay.
It's like a free preview. It's like the Red Zone free preview. But it's just us. So
Yeah.
whatever. But anyway,
a lot better.
if you do want to come talk to us, you can always subscribe. It's always nice to do so, and then come in and talk with us and let us know what you think. What's going on? How's your team doing after week 1? Man, those Dolphins uniforms look so good. Oh man, I love it. They look great. And
Look a hell of a lot better than the Giants jerseys last week.
Listen, I really still like those. But again, I'm a uniform nerd, so I like the history of the uniforms and stuff like that. And as historical uniforms, nice. I like it. I get where people didn't like it. I think the only reason they really didn't like it was because of the khaki pants. But
Yeah.
that is what it is. Dynamic kickoff out of the back of the end zone.
I want to see where they got that stat from. Because I don't know if you just saw it. It said it was about the kickoff returns. Last year there was 22% returns. This year there's 33%.
They said that there was an increase in just the 1 week compared to all of last year. So we're comparing 1 week to all of last year.
Okay. So we talked about on the show, they're taking stats and twisting them to make it look good.
Numbers never lie until they lie. So
yeah.
Dolphins here, Tua in shotgun already, starting from the 30-yard line. Back, look, passes first throw of the game, and that is going to be complete to Waddle.
Waddle.
Waddle. And that's going to be about 3.5 yards, maybe. So, what is that going to be? I hate when they do that. When they do it's a long 4 yards. It's not 4 yards then.
Yeah.
They say 4.5. What are we doing here? We can use halves. 2nd and 7 now. As would be. We got a handoff to A-Chan. A-Chan. I like A-Chan sounds so much cooler. I wish he would have stuck with that. And people mispronounce my name, but that sounds cooler. So yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah. He could have been from The Boys, A-Train.
Maybe not quite the comparison you want to make there.
Before he hurt his brother.
That was, plus he was taking, performance enhancing drugs and everything. Not exactly the thing you want to pull.
True.
3rd and 1, and that was a handoff that looked like it was a white guy. So who's that? Ingold.
That's a fullback.
Yeah. Because I was like, that's not A-Chan.
Yes, that's their fullback. He's a pretty big fullback.
Yeah, he's not like the Chargers fullback, but
no,
a defensive lineman as fullback. But so the Dolphins got a fresh set of downs here. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just saying. Here we go. First down, shotgun. Pitched back to H.M., but he's going to lose 4 yards on that carry.
I was gonna say I meant to look to see if they ran him at all last week. The Chargers fullback.
Yeah, I don't know because I was too busy watching other games and doing stuff, so I missed if they.
Did you see what Justin Herbert said about Harbaugh pregame? I guess Harbaugh came up pregame and is hitting.
Oh yeah, he was hitting one thing. He's like, I wasn't expecting that.
And he kept going. He's like, he just kept going and going.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know his game was that strong. 2nd and 13 to a big ball, overthrows everybody. He was going for Tyreek, but not quite. Not quite. Just a little bit too far. Actually, the closest guy was the Bills cornerback there. I missed who that was.
I mean, if Tyreek could have ran 60 miles an hour, he probably could have caught that.
Maybe. Let's see. Who was that? Was that 47? Christian Benford was the cornerback that pass was closest to. I couldn't tell that. So 3rd and 13 now. 3rd and very long here for the Dolphins. Tua back to pass. Throws off the hands and intercepted. Oh, my goodness. The Bills running it back to the 40. Down to the 36-yard line. And the Bills are set up in fantastic field position after a tip drill interception from the Bills. Who was that? Was that Tyreek as the intended receiver? I missed all that as it started bouncing around.
Yeah, I couldn't see the number when it happened.
Let's see here on the instant replay. It was good. It hit him right in the hands. No, who was that? Was that Achan?
No, that looked like a receiver.
Yeah, no.
88.
So it hit him right in the hands. You got to catch that. And instead it bounced right off him. So now the Bills set up in great position here.
That was Grant Dubois.
Dubois.
It
depends. I don't know. If he goes with the Frenchy way, then it would be Dubois.
Yeah. And it's not looking good for your mic here, King.
My mic?
I need it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
To score first.
Yeah. Womp, womp. See, that's why I don't do the firsts anymore with my parlays. I don't do the firsts because then once that doesn't happen, then the rest of your parlay's screwed.
Yeah.
That's going to be a first down for the Buffalo Bills.
Josh Allen's hand, I guess, was injured last week, so looks like he's got a glove on it, some tape wrapped around his fingers.
I saw a couple parlays for Cook, and I didn't take, but that might. Looking at it now, that might have been a good bet for the first score.
Yeah.
Quick pass outside to the tight end. Who do we got there? Kincaid. Oh, Dalton. I like Dalton Kincaid. I do. I wish he was on the Giants. I wish the Giants had it. But then again, the Giants had Evan Ingram, and he didn't do ass with us. And then he gets traded away, and all of a sudden he's just the greatest thing since.
Yeah, but again, not to get you fired up, is it because they have no quarterback, and at the time no offensive line for the quarterback?
I think it's again. I think it's just the Giants' organizational thing. Josh Allen just throws that one away on 2nd and 2. Probably the smart play. Probably the smart play on that one. And that's the thing. I'll say this: I was super broke about Josh Allen too. At least 1 week into the season.
Yeah,
because really 1 half. Because that first half he did kind of look like ass against the Cardinals, and then the second half he gets 4 touchdowns, 2 passing, 2 rushing. Dolphins coming on a blitz, and they blow that play up. Cook loses, 3 yards on that one?
Yeah. So.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing I forgot. That Poyer's on the Dolphins now.
Going for it.
And they are. Holy jeez. 10, 19, 18, 17 left here in the first quarter as the game just started. 4th and 3. Bills are going. Gutsy call or bad call? What do you think? I say take. You know me and my points.
Yeah, and I'm aggressive, but take the points here.
Take the points. This is a division game early in the year. Take the points.
I was going to say
play clock running down. Yeah, they're going to take a timeout. I was thinking
maybe they're going to try to jump them off sides.
I'm wondering if they're going to try to jump them off sides, or are they actually going to stop and think about it? Is this more of a think about it kind of situation?
Yeah, I think it's more of a, do we really want to go for it, or should we send the field goal unit out? Because, I mean, McDermott's got to realize, he's not the Bills from the past few years. No matter what they did against Arizona, they're not the same team. So, they're sending them back out there.
I would have took the chance. They wanted to make sure. They wanted to get the right play.
Yeah.
It's a big one. This is a big play early. don't break the camera. I know the last guy's the one who broke the camera, but don't break the camera, Joe Brady. 4th and 3, Bills deep in Miami. I said Dolphins. Miami Dolphins territory. Big play early on in this game. Allen in shotgun takes the snap, back to throw. He completes it to Cook, and that's going to be a first down, and that's going to be more, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Buffalo Bills. Not only did they convert it, but they get the touchdown.
They get it? They're not.
Yeah, they got it.
Oh, there it goes.
They 1,000% got that. Yeah.
I mean, I was holding out hope for Tua there.
Not the way you want to start the game off. If you're the Dolphins, you get a pick, and then that leads to a touchdown. And now that, and again, the Bills have been the Dolphins' bugaboo at home. They have not really been able to beat them at home.
Yeah.
And it cost them a home playoff game last year. The Dolphins, again, the Bills didn't have the best year last year anyway. And they came all the way back and won the division. And part of the reason why is because late in the year they won the game down there.
Yeah.
And the Dolphins then had to go to Kansas City and play in the freezer instead of playing down in beautiful, warm, sunny South Beach. That's huge. These games now are huge, and already, if you're the Dolphins or Dolphins fans, you got to be sitting there going already like, oh shit. Here we go again, Like I don't know how else you look at that. Like it's a bit like that's the worst possible. So I just realized that I still have it final here up on a quarter. It's not a final. It's not a final, anybody. It's still just the first quarter. Never mind the F.
I hope it's not a final because there'll be a very boring game.
I was going to say
7-0.
My goodness. But that's the kind of production professionalism. That's the kind of production professionalism. There we go. I know words.
Am I there? Are you here? You sound like me right now.
I got a little bit. Yeah, I got a little bit of the tongue twisters.
Twisters?
I don't know. I got a stomach full of chicken wings and French fries. So I'm kind of. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting a little just. Maybe I'm just a little drugged down. Maybe I got some chicken wings on the brain. Appropriate meal for before a Thursday night football game. I thought.
And since you brought up about wings, I know I still owe 3 hot wings.
Yes, you do.
We are going to do that before the Eagles kick off on Monday night.
Oh, okay. So you're going to have to do Monday Night Football with your mouth literally burnt to shit. Hey, listen. That's your decision. I was going to say, but here's the thing. Here's what you don't want. You don't want to have Monday night come and then add another 3 or 4 or 5, wings on there because, Jalen Hurts just keeps on throwing goddamn picks.
Well, here's the thing, though. Okay, let's just say he throws or has 3 more turnovers. Well, it's the Eagles team. It's not just Hurts. If the Eagles team has 3 turnovers, for every turnover, I got to do a wing.
I know it's for any turnover, but it seems more likely to happen from Jalen Hurts. Right.
So let's just say he has 2 turnovers. So that's 5 wings in one night, hot wings in one night. I'm okay with that because you know where I'm going in the morning, so they could take care of me.
Hey, why are you taking care of that? Yeah, book me a room too. All right, I might need some help here. Taking a look here. What's that?
Lord of the Rings. You're into the Lord of the Rings, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a big Lord of the Rings guy. Yeah.
Did you watch?
I don't. I was excited when they announced it and we're first talking about it because that's the thing. I'm one of the very few people in the world that's actually read the Silmarillion.
Yeah.
Which tells about the Dawn Age and the Age of the Trees and all that stuff and what they've done to it at Amazon is not great.
Yeah.
Just for so many reasons. And so I was just like, nope, checked out. I checked out, and that's it. And then I heard some people try to say, oh, well, season 2 seems to be better. And I was like, I'm not going to do it. And then I've seen some other people who are big into Lord of the Rings watch it and be like, I don't know who said it was better, but nope, it's not any better. Tua in shotgun, taking a look to throw. This is from their 30. It's caught out of the backfield.
Jesus.
Kind of ran into his own guy, but still is able to break away, get another gain of, what do we got, 15 yards thereabouts? So that's going to be a first down for your Miami Dolphins. Not my Miami Dolphins, or yours, really. You're not a big Miami Dolphins fan, I would imagine. I'm a big fan of those uniforms. I'll say that. Janu Smith there with the 15-yard gain for the Dolphins as we go ahead and hit about the 9:15 mark here in the first quarter. If you're watching, thank you so very much. Like, share, and subscribe. Come join us in the chat. It'd be fun. Again, Tua.
Oh, end around.
End around at a waddle. He was in a shotgun. It looked like it was kind of a direct snap and then pitched by the running back. I don't know. I kind of missed that. But either way.
Nice play call.
It was. Didn't get quite the amount of yardage I think they wanted on it. But,
Yeah.
It's, unique play. Very nice.
It's almost like they're doing these weird, these end around type things to help A-Chain. A-Chain?
Achan?
Since-
No.
Yeah.
Here goes Tyreek. He goes kind of around the same, the opposite direction. And that one, he's going to get a first down gain of about, it doesn't matter what the gain was because he got a first down. I want to say about 8. It looked like it was about 8.
Let's see.
Because it was first and 4. And he got about 3 more yards, so 4 or 5. So big gain about 7 or 8. Close. I'm not an official spotter. We're just here. Like I said, this is 2 possibly intoxicated idiots watching this. You heard the guy presenting us. But the Dolphins are in Buffalo territory, but there's a flag.
Hey, I'm just happy it took 8 minutes this time. Last Thursday, by this point, there was already like 5 flags.
I was going to say, Monday night, it's a bit of a cha-cha, a bit of a over-anxious move there by the White Hill that is on the Dolphins. Not Tyreek. They're tight end, 89. But like Monday night's game, there was no flags. Like for a lot of the game, like to start off with, like it was very few flags in that Jet Niners game. Pitch back to Achan, and he's gonna take. Wow, he gets a first down. First and 15. Oh, they're gonna call him just short. I thought he made it.
I don't know. Yeah,
I
thought
thought
him
he got
falling
there.
backwards.
That's a bad spot.
Let's see.
Never mind the aluminum foil. That's just Jackie. She didn't finish all the quesadilla. She was craving a quesadilla, but sometimes the quesadillas are just too big. I get it. And I had the chicken, so
Okay.
I had I couldn't help with the quesadilla because I already had the chicken. If I didn't have the chicken and the fries, I would have helped with the quesadilla. That's just what I do. And that's going to be a first down. Achan again breaks up through the middle. And the Dolphins are driving here.
Last night I got Jersey Mike's hoagies. I got the club hoagie. They have
Jersey
really good
Mike's
club
is
hoagies. And
so
I was
good.
like, you know what? I'm somewhat hungry. I'll get the giant. I usually get the giant when I'm going to take half to work and half. Yeah, but see, this tastes a lot better. It was put together, really
You've
well.
tasted Giants before? I might want to rephrase that.
And I got done with the half, and the other half I was going to take to work. I was
Whoa!
like-
Almost fumbled by Tua on the snap.
I was like,
Sorry to break you up there, but yeah, they almost fumbled that. They got it back to the line of scrimmage on what was a kind of a messy snap there.
this whole drive, like, it seems like they're something off with.
It's a little sloppy, but they're driving.
Yeah.
They're moving the ball. So, whoop. 5:52 left here in the first. 2nd and 10 for the Dolphins from the Bills' 25-yard line. They're right there, man. They're moving. Tua with the throw to the
that should be a flag.
outside, and that's going to be a gain of about 6, maybe 7.
Wow. I thought I saw a block in the back right in front of where he got tackled.
Wilson with the catch.
Wilson.
No, see, when I say Wilson, I never know. Like, there's Wilson the volleyball, but I'm also old enough to remember, like Dennis the Menace and Mr. Wilson.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, see, so I'm always Wilson. Always goes. I always have my brain always goes to one before the other. Because I'm an old man. 3rd and 4 for the Dolphins. Tua back to throw. He had open, but he got. Oh, what a dime to Waddle!
He is.
I don't know if he's in. Nope, they're going to call him short.
He's short.
Whenever I see that and they kind of reach, I always default now go for short because they always seem to call them short. But that's going to be 1st and goal from the half-yard line for the Dolphins. I was going to get pissed at Tua because it looked like he had open grass in front of him where he could ran for that 1st down. If he doesn't complete that pass, people are going to be talking about that like Tua just run the ball.
Well, he had the 2 linebackers right there, and it's almost like him stepping up like that froze them so they didn't drop back more. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's down before that. That's clear. 1st and goal from the half-yard line. Tua hands it off to HN. No! And he fumbles!
Oh, he fumbles! Still,
and the Bills have. Oh, they're going to call him down?
They're
going to call him down? Oh, there's a flag. Flag. So it might have been offsides. But there's a lot going on. What do they call it?
Against
False start?
the Dolphins.
Yeah, boy, the luckiest false start in the history of the Dolphins, right there. My God,
because that was another touchdown for the Bills. He was gone.
If there was a fumble, we'd have to see too. Oh yeah, he did move early.
Another high snap.
But that's not why he fumbled. And I wanted to see the rest of that to see if he fumbled or not. So
yeah.
Now from the 6-yard line, we have 1st and goal. Hand off to Achane again, and that's going to be a gain of 1.
If he's lucky.
I think he got 1. There. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 5. First quarter winding down here. First fast quarter. 3:45 left. Did you finish your Jersey Mike story?
Oh, yeah. So I had that second half that I was going to take to work, and I'm like, screw it. I'm going to eat it. Got down to that last quarter piece, and I'm like, I want to keep eating it, but I need a lunch for tomorrow.
Throws to the outside. That's HN. He's going to walk in, and that is going to be a touchdown. For the Miami Dolphins. They answer right back after their first drive ends in a turnover and a touchdown for the Bills. The Dolphins drive down the field, some might say in a sloppy fashion. But listen, it doesn't matter how you get down there or not, as long as you score. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this up. That was pretty. That was pretty.
Who did you pick for this game?
I picked the Dolphins.
Okay. Yeah, because I also picked the Dolphins.
Well, that's why I wanted to make sure, like, when we do our picks, that we make it the same that we do for our group chat picks. It's a lot easier to keep track of. We don't have to go back and look at the tape and look at the film like, who do we pick or who do we do? Like, it's there. It's in black and white. We know who we picked. I know we got Forecast Friday coming up tomorrow for everybody out there. Spoiler alert, I won 5 games last week.
That's what I'm looking here now.
That's it. I won 5 games.
Oh, I had a nice comeback. I won 9.
Yeah, you had 9.
Yeah, 9 points. So.
The fiance, Jackie, she won the whole week.
Well, asterisk.
There is no asterisk. She won. That's how it wasn't even me who did it. It was the CBS app that has it listed as like she won. And I get how they did the tie because you do the point tiebreaker, but her and my brother ended up picking the same points, which I wish there was something on there that would avoid that, but alas. So then it goes to she picked San Francisco to win. He picked the Jets. So since she picked San Francisco, that was the tiebreaker, according to CBS. Not to me. I didn't just randomly make up a tiebreaker. But even so, it was her, my future sister-in-law. I mean, she's basically a sister-in-law now, anyway. So it was my fiance Jackie, my sister-in-law Robin, and my brother Russell, who were all top 3 in our picks. You were up there with 9. My dad was in there, and I'm all the way there. My mother finished higher than I did. I finished dead last in the picks. So that's why we say for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
Because holy shit. I mean, I've had some bad week ones and stuff when you just season starting and you're just getting into it. Like, I've had some bad ones. But that was week one was bad. I had a New York Giants week one. It was bad. Like, it was Panthers level. It was not great. It was not great. Oh wait, both teams scored a touchdown.
It's your first drink of the season.
No, I had some last Thursday.
Did you?
Yes, I had some last Thursday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember that now.
I just didn't have any on Sunday because of the Giants. And I was kind of following a new rule with this one too. I was like, if it's not the Giants, I'll wait till both teams score a touchdown. You know, because otherwise then I'll get schnockered. And you know, that's not what I'm looking to do here. That's not what this is all about. We don't want to do drunk broadcasting. We just, you know, we want to have a little fun. You know, we'll have that. So,
speaking of drunk broadcasting, I miss Drunk History.
Dude, that was such a great show. It got a little weird towards the end. I think they were just starting to run out of stuff or how to make it funny. I don't know. Like, but dude, like the first 5, 6, 7, however many seasons. Like, it was really only the last season where it was kind of got a little tedious. Like, it was just like, it seems like you're trying too hard, you know.
Yeah.
But otherwise, dude, Drunk History was I remember we wanted to kind of do like a drunk sports history.
Yeah.
When because we used to love, I loved that show so bad. I was just like, we should do like drunk sports history, which was fine for us back then because we were always drunk anyway, you know.
Yeah. And we could talk for an hour and have 3-4 beers. Now we have 1 beer and we're drunk.
Dude, I have 2
apple
ciders and I'm pissed to the wind. Now, granted, they're strong apple ciders, but handoff to
looks like Cook.
Yep, and that's going to be a gain of about 2 yards. I missed the kickoff here, so I got to move the Terrell Bernard going back to the locker room. Uh-oh.
That'll be a big loss.
Bill's having another injury issue. That's not great. And no, it's not. No, this isn't that strong. That's what I mean. I'm not even. It's only 5% alcohol by volume.
No, that's not bad.
That's not bad. But that's what I mean. I can't even drink a normal drink now without getting hammered. You know. But then again, I go so long without drinking. I don't drink nearly as much as I used to. Which is to say, at all. Like this, when you see me drink on here, this is me drink. That's how much I drink. I drink like 1 or 2 a week now. Like I'm one of those guys. When you go to the doctors, I used to lie and say I had 1 or 2 drinks a week when it was like 1 or 200 maybe. Now it literally is 1 or 2. You know. 3rd and 1 for the Bills. Allen drops the ball on a snap. He's back. He's rolling. He's trying to find somebody open. Throws. That's batted down. That's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 4th down, and the Dolphins are going to get the ball back. 2:07 left here in the first quarter.
Oh, the snap came out weird.
Yeah.
Came out sideways.
A couple of bad snaps here for both teams starting off this game.
And it's not raining.
I'm sorry. That was a good snap. Allen just closed his hands too early.
Oh.
That was a good snap. That wasn't a bad snap.
It just looked like from that side camera, it was coming out all wobbly.
Well, I mean, it's a long snap. Sometimes it will be like that, but it hit him right in the front of the hands, and his hands looked like it just closed. Too early. So big booming punt from the Bills. It's going to be caught at the 16-yard line as Bills and Dolphins players have a little bit of a conversation. Literally, that's not a euphemism. They weren't fighting. They were just literally just sitting there talking to each other. So, and they're going to go to a commercial break here. So let me switch over the possessions here because it's back to the Dolphins and those beautiful uniforms. As we look at, are you looking forward to Last of Us season 2?
Oh yeah, that was a really good show.
Here's the question I ask you real quick: Do they do The Last of Us 2, where everybody hated how that storyline went in the video games, and that was a kind of a big talking point. I remember
Yeah.
Thank you, Ice Machine. I didn't need your input.
Yeah, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, bastard. Or do they change it up
Well,
for like the fans?
I thought I saw somewhere in an article the director or the writer said the first, because I think they're almost like guaranteed 3-4 seasons.
Right.
The first 2 seasons are going to be strictly game 1, and then they'll get into game 2 for like 3rd or 4th season.
All right.
So-
all right.
Now I've never played those games.
Neither have I.
I
I
knew
like
there were
video game
games.
stories, but I've never played them. Yeah.
Yeah, and after watching that season 1, I was like, you know what? I might buy the game just to play it because it was so good that I wanted to play it.
That show, it was such a well done show. I enjoyed it very. I mean, that was good. So I am kind of looking forward to that. I just wish the production schedule with some of these HBO shows was a little quicker. You know, that we're gonna have to wait until like 2026 for House of the Dragon to come back because they take for goddamn ever.
And it's funny that you say it that way too, because right before I came down to set everything up, I had a Celebrity Family Feud on.
Right.
And it was the adult Yellow Jackets versus the teen Yellow Jackets. The show, I think it's a show on Netflix.
Yeah, something about like a cannibalistic soccer team. I don't know.
Yeah.
That shows you how much I know about anything. I don't know. I know. I pick up little bits and pieces there, put it together. Maybe that makes sense. I have no idea.
And the one girl on the adult Yellow Jackets was the big bad at the end of the season.
Okay.
The female that was like in charge of the whole army.
Okay.
And Alicia was like, "Yeah, that's her." I'm like, "Who is that?" And she's like, "It's the big bad." And I'm like, trying to think. It's been so long. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch season 1.
Right.
Going into season 2 because I just forget because it's gonna be what 2-3 years.
See, that's the thing. I feel bad because I'm so out of touch with a lot of the TV shows. Like I don't watch a bunch of them. Like
Yeah.
I still gotta watch season 3 of The Bear still. That's
Never got into it.
behind. Achan with the carry. He's gonna get about a half a yard to a yard if he's lucky on that one on first down. So we're gonna have 2nd and 9.
Did Shannon Sharp say that?
Which one?
Behind.
No, he was more like, ooh yeah. It was like it was sex ASMR. It really was. And hey, listen, you look at the shape that Shannon's in. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like if I don't look like I've never looked like that. But if at any point in my life I've ever looked at that, you know, little pitch on an end around again to Tyreek Hill.
Good blocking.
And
up
that's
top.
going to be a gain of about 11. He's going to get 2 yards past the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be first down for the Dolphins.
First down.
I misread. I should get a clip of that. So every time it happens, that'll be our first down thing. I just have read.
Yeah.
First down. He's giving them the business.
Figure out a way to have him small and just pop up on the feed.
Which, by the way, to every other celebrity out there, anybody like that, that's how you handle something coming out that you didn't want to, or if you went on IG Live accidentally, or stop saying you were hacked, stop saying it was anything like that. Just be like, oh my God, it's picked off. Tua floated it. He floated it. Oh, no, the second turnover of the game for Tua.
There was a player that slipped right there, but was that the Dolphin receiver? Or did he just, like you said, flat out floated it?
I think he floated. Let's see here. Let's see. It looks like Chosen was the chosen receiver. He cut.
Oh, he slipped.
But he didn't slip. He cut and was cutting back. Yeah. He meant to stop. So it's not that he slipped and the route was bad. It looks like it was a miscommunication. It looks like he put the brakes on trying to come back, and Tua kept on throwing to where he thought he would be, and went right over his head. Easy pick for the Bills.
He chose en route.
He chose poorly. Chosen chose poorly. And now the Bills get the ball great. And now they do their own end around. Everybody, this is end around city today. What are we doing here? Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria.
I still have yet to see the new one. I just remembered that.
Oh, yeah, Frozen. I haven't seen Frozen Empire yet. That was Shakir there on that end around. Man, this is...
I did not think at the end of the first quarter it'd only be 7-7.
I didn't think that Tua would already have 2 picks. Granted, one of them really wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
But here we are. Basically just end around city. Bills, Dolphins, 7-7. End of the first quarter. We're heading into the second.
I'm glad they brought the caveman back for the Geico commercials. Never a fan of them? Of him?
No, again, I like the original ones. You know, I'm so old. I remember when the geckos started. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was a kid, but I remember it. You know, and just seeing how far we've come now with these Geico commercials. Ooh, excuse me. I remember the pig. Remember the pig with the pinwheels and.
Wee! Wee!
Geico's had some good ones. They've had some duds. They've had some duds. Yes. Don't get me wrong, but they've had some good ones. I'm kind of over Progressive's commercials. Like,
yeah,
Flo and her team are just like, listen, this is. I'm glad, and I'm glad that she's made a fortune doing those commercials.
Oh yeah,
I think she makes like a couple milli a year from being just Flo from Progressive, which is impressive and good for her. But like, if I'm Progressive, I'm sorry, just it feels like time.
I mean, they're going on, what, like 10, 15 years, it feels like?
What, with Flo?
With Flo.
That's close to 20.
Yeah.
That's just close to 20.
So long. And they're,
and again, but here's the thing. Geico's been 30 plus with the damn Gecko, but they keep on kind of updating it. And they keep on doing other stuff. It's not just, like we said, we got the caveman, and you have the pig, and you have half the other things that they do, you know. So it's not just that, but it's always kind of right there. You know, so it still seems fresh and not overdone, even though he's there a bunch for being a mascot. And I do kind of find it funny that we're sitting here talking about that, and then there's the NJM commercials that are always like, we're just insurance, no mascots, and they make fun of all the other mascots the other ones do. And I get it, and that's a great little commercial, great little dig, but we love mascots. Like I mean, we're watching the Dolphins versus the Bills.
I like, you know, since you brought up about mascots, I like seeing that clip, maybe from a couple years back. The mascots against the Pee Wee football players.
Oh, where Blue on the Colts, he just absolutely savages the kids. Yeah, that Colt had no. He's just. I don't know what was up. I don't know what was wrong with those mascots that day, but they were just like, we're gonna abuse some children today. We are beating the shit out of these kids. Now, just on the scoreboard, but these kids are gonna learn a lesson in life today. 2nd and 8 here for the Bills to kick off the second quarter. Josh Allen, he's going to run for it, and then he's going to pull it down, and he's going to slide for a yard, maybe. Tried to pump fake. Nobody got open, slid down.
It looks like when the Dolphins or the Bills hike the ball, there's like a very vague-looking white line. I guess that's the line of scrimmage?
Oh, yeah. That's the Amazon white line. So you know where it is. It's not blue like some of the other ones do. And hey, having a white line in Miami seems to be on brand. So 14:21 left here in the second quarter. Josh Allen back to throw from the logo. Throws, and that's going to be caught by Shakir. And that's going to be a first down for the Bills. As they're trying to go ahead and convert another Dolphins turnover into some points and take the lead once again. Can't leave Allen that much time. I mean, he had all day to throw back there.
He had so much time that he was trying to think if he wanted to run or if he wanted to pass. He kept bouncing the idea.
That was the thing. There was no real pass rush on that one, and he had all day. Man in motion. Hand off to Cook. He looks like he's going to get taken down in the backfield, but he gets away, gets 3 yards on a carry, turns what would be a 4-yard loss into a 3-yard gain. Dolphins missed tackles, can't do it. That's Jalen Ramsey. He just got broken off.
And he called that play at the beginning. See if they show it here.
He jumped right there, saw it, broke right in there, and could not get him down.
Yep. Wow.
He tried to grab the foot. It just slipped out. Cook maintained his balance. And that's why we got 2nd and 7 now from the 25. Bills in field goal range, especially the way these kickers have been kicking lately.
Yeah.
Allen back to throw down to the goal line, and that is going to be incomplete. That looks like it was knocked away. Good defensive play by the Dolphins. And
I want to see that because it didn't look like he was looking back.
I thought I saw his head turn. Let's see. Well, let's see what the instant replay says. We see him. He's running. He's keeping with him. And then no, his head never turns back around. But he kind of insinuated that his head might turn around at some point, but never really turned it around. He kind of turned his head like early Batman movies turned his head. He was just like, So now 3rd and 7 for the Bills from the 25. Josh Allen in shotgun takes the snap. Looking to throw. Cook's out of the backfield. He tries to throw it to him, but throws it into the ground instead. And that's going to bring up 4th and 7. And the Bills are going to go for the field goal.
I just can't believe this.
Was it going to be about a 39 one? What's that?
That there's only going to be 17 points at the start of the second quarter.
Did you go over?
No, I just did the Bills plus 2.5.
Oh.
And a Josh Allen anytime touchdown. I figure he's good for a running touchdown.
Snap, hold, kick, splits the uprights, and that's going to be 10 points for the Bills as they go ahead and again take the lead after another Tua interception.
That's a win for the Dolphins there.
Are interceptions a prop that you can bet on?
I don't think so.
I didn't look. I could have sworn they were, but I didn't take a look at it this time.
Let's see here.
Pour out the rest of my cider.
I still got to do my fantasy picks for this weekend.
I feel so bad. Like, I have not gotten into fantasy in the last couple of years. I used to be in a fantasy league with an old friend of mine. Then we had a falling out, and so then it was just not in that league anymore. And I didn't really have nobody else was really doing a league or have a league, so I didn't get into a league last year. First time in 26 years I wasn't in a fantasy league. Like, it was weird. And then I started off this year. I'm not in a fantasy league. I might jump into one of those late leagues,
Yeah.
where you draft other people now, just because I want to get back in a league. I don't want to go 2 years without being in a fantasy league, but. And that's just the regular fantasy league. That's not like the fantasy draft leagues and stuff like that, like they have now, where you can just you draft a different team each week and you buy for the certain amount of money, like the ones you do. Yeah.
I don't know why. I'd rather do those ones than sit down with
because you have a chance to make money. I mean, that doesn't hurt.
But I can make money.
You can, but you have to win the whole league. Those are,
yeah.
you pick a team a week, and then it's you either win or you don't.
Yeah. Which was kind of funny because last weekend when I went to bed, I was, say, 50 spots out of winning my dollar back.
Right.
And then I woke up the next morning. Your deposit has been made. I'm like, what the fuck? I looked and I must have had somebody Sunday night. And did just enough, and I got in by 20 spots.
Nice.
So I was like, all right, take 50 cents.
Wait, did you? I think you sent me your lineup. Let me see if I can find.
Yeah.
Now I'm on a mission. Now, who did Jimbo have?
Well,
that
just don't look at my defense.
Won him some money. Well, I saw that you had Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
And I know that you had the Giants defense too, which is
that first drive. I thought, okay,
that's your first mistake right there, my friend. Although, to be fair, before the season, we were like, oh, the Giants' defense isn't going to be bad. They're not going to be bad. No, they're not bad. They're fucking atrocious. They are not good. They are not a good team. Let me see. Nope, nobody there.
And another kickoff into the end zone.
Oh, another dynamic. Why is it? I only see one here. I don't know why. I thought you
think
sent
I
me
sent
two
you-
pictures of it. Yeah, but I only got one. And there's nobody there. I see you got Malik Neighbors. That's about it. I don't know why I didn't send
Let's
that.
see.
anybody else.
Not that one.
Let's switch to possession over. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Does Tua throw an interception on this drive? Stay tuned, everybody. We're going to find out here real quick. It is 1st and 10 from the 30 yet again for the Dolphins. Tua back in shotgun. Achane in the backfield. Man in motion. Handoff to Achane. Trying to follow his blocks. Gets about 3 yards on the carry.
So I was just able to pull it up. I had C.J. Stroud, White from Tampa Bay as a running
Right.
back, Stevenson from the Patriots, Mike Evans,
Right.
Malik Neighbors,
Right.
Tank Dell, Zach Ertz, Kyle Pitts, and then some shitty defense.
So nobody from Sunday Night Football?
I guess not. So it must have been still updating or something when I went
Maybe.
to bed.
I don't know. 2nd and 7. Handoff to Achane again, and he's got a big hole. Big gaping hole. And he's right up in it, but there is, ladies and gentlemen, laundry on the field. And it's going to be holding. That's why there was such a big gaping hole. When you hold those holes open, they can get big and gaping. Just ask Shannon Sharp.
No illegal formations yet this game.
No, maybe they're learning. You got to know. You have to have your head by the center's genitals. If your head is not by the center's genitals, they're going to throw a flag on you. You got to get your face and head right there, right in the junk, and make sure that you got it.
I saw like 3 holding penalties on that.
I was going to say I guess they kind of had their pick, but
Yeah.
so it takes what would have been a first down and instead makes a 2nd and 17 for the Dolphins, putting themselves in a real bad spot here. Snap, Tua looks, tosses it to Achane. No, that's not Achane. Sorry. Oh, but he's going to break loose.
14 yards.
I was going to say, they made up a ton of yardage there. Who was that he tossed to? Oh, that was Janu Smith again. Sorry. I couldn't see the number. I gotta get a second monitor. This one monitor stuff is for the birds. One monitor for the birds. And not your birds. Those birds suck. Yeah, no, those birds suck. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing. You can do it on Eagles days. That's it. All other
practicing
streams
for
we
Monday.
do, verboten. Not allowed. Oh, big throw from Tua just outside of the reach of Hill. And that's going to be incomplete, and it's going to be 4th down and 3. The Dolphins are going to have to punt the ball away.
A little bit of a hand fighting there.
I was going to say a little bit of hand checking, but a good non-call. Good non-call.
Yeah.
Didn't really have an effect on the play, I don't think. I would say no. So the Dolphins are going to punt here. Bills are going to get the ball back and a chance to expand their lead against these Miami Dolphins. Fair caught at the 15-yard line for the Bills. And that is where they will start their possession after they come back from a commercial break, of course. Because we got to sell shit on Amazon, don't you know? I do like this commercial, though, so I'll give them that.
Yeah.
So what do we got coming up? We got Friday forecast coming up tomorrow, where we're going to go ahead and do our picks. Again, I think it's probably best for everybody if you don't listen to mine or pick opposite of me. Like I said, I only won 5 games last week, so. And then for the rest of the live streams, we got the Giants and the Commanders coming up at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Then we have the Bears, who are wearing their orange getup against the Texans down in Houston for Sunday Night Football. I'll be doing that game. And then, of course, Monday night, we have the Falcons and the Eagles. If you want to join us at all, and I know you do, we love you for it. And that's, it really does. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to Jimbo. It means a lot to everybody. And thank you so much. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. So you'll know whenever we go live, whenever we get another video updated. Looking to put new videos out there all the time. I started doing the walking videos, kind of just sharing a thought of the day while I'm trying to do my walks and get healthier. Because, not the healthiest guy in the world. And, decided finally to, do something with my fat ass. So getting up every morning, doing a nice, decent walk around this shitty town. And, just trying to do something. Listen, I'll tell you what, and just doing it for a couple days, I feel a ton better. Like, just doing the littlest bit. Like, walking this, it's surprising how little of it you can do and how big of a difference it makes.
I mean, you bust on your area not being the greatest looking and everything, but you're still getting fresh air. You're getting air.
I'm getting air mixed with a lot of other stuff. The freshness is extremely debatable. I don't think anybody's ever said North Jersey has the freshest of air. The whole New York, New Jersey metropolitan area, not known for its air quality, let's just say.
Yeah.
I don't see people walking around Brooklyn or Manhattan being like, I love this air. Like, that's not how that works. But it is air for now. I might have been healthier when I was in Pennsylvania sucking on 2 packs a day. Because it's roughly what breathing this air is like. But
yeah,
it's still good to get out. You get the blood flowing. Like I said, my legs not been the best. I'm diabetic, so it's not great for your circulation. So walking around doing all that kind of stuff, it's great. I love it. It's doing a good job. 1st and 10 for the Bills from their 15-yard line. Josh Allen back to throw. Just kicks it out to his running back, and he's going to lose a yard anyway on that. So, not great. Not great. Ray Davis for the -1 yard carry. Since it was passed behind the line of scrimmage, it goes as a carry, not a pass.
Yeah.
Those are the technicalities of statistics.
I wonder if that was supposed to be a screen, because it seemed like it was like a quick pass.
It looked like it was a check down. That looked like a check down to me. It looked like he was trying to go somewhere else and just checked it down. 2nd and 11. Pass over the middle. Dangerous pass, but caught.
Holy Jesus. Oh, flag on the play, though.
But we have a flag. Is that going to be against the Dolphins, or is that going to be against the Buffalo Bills? Here comes Mr. Official. He's jogging in. They're talking about where the spot of it is. Each side is pointing the other way. We have a personal foul against the Dolphins. Are they going to say targeting?
That's what I'm thinking.
And it's against Poyer, the former Bill himself. Oh, yeah. Led with the crown of the helmet right on the side. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's can't do that. Mike McDaniel's face.
Yeah, and it smiles like, okay, they got us.
Yeah, no, damn.
I did not know, too. I learned this today, that the refs aren't allowed to look at the Jumbotrons at all during the game.
Yeah, no. You're not allowed to look at them. Sure.
Yeah.
That's a big run from Davis again. That's going to be about 8.5 yards on that carry. On 1st down for the Bills. But yeah, absolutely. There's I don't think that's fine. Pick up the flag.
Yeah. Just throw the flag. We'll talk about while we look at the Jumbotron.
2nd and 2. The Bills from the Dolphins 41.5 yard line. Handed off again to Davis. Davis starting to carve up that Miami run defense. That's going to be a 1st down for the Bills, as they are now close. They were at the 36-yard line now. They are moving the ball. Where's my out?
Like you said, it seems like they finally found something with this defense.
And maybe they might have their kind of running game figured out here against this defense. We'll see. Can the Dolphins adjust? Again, and the Bills are going to hand it off again, and that's not going to do it this time. loss of about a yard. And he fought. He fought to get back to just a loss of a yard because that could have been 2 yards.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 11. Not the first 2nd down and 11 they've had this drive. So we'll see how they turn it around here. Do they go back to the pass? Or do they continue to try to run it down the Dolphins' throats? 8:17 left here in the second quarter. Bills got everybody in motion. Everybody's just running all over the place. Cooks is coming in. Offsides! Wow. That looks like it's going to be... Oh, they're calling offsides on the Bills.
On the Bills?
They're saying the Bills moved and drew the Dolphins offsides. So we're going to go to 2nd and 16 here. Yeah, yep. Can't do that.
He looked at 64 and saw him get up. Just jumped.
Once you see an offensive lineman move, go. Because then they'll throw the flag anyway. And then you can be like, well, he moved. He saw him. He moved. He drew me offsides. That's what happened. Just knocked the shit out of the guy. 2nd and 16. Josh Allen, back, looking to throw. Ooh, caught, but immediately hit. My dear sweet goodness.
There's been some decent hits in this game so far, too. What the hell's he doing?
Linebacker David Long with the hit. So, still a long 3rd down here, 3rd and 12. Tua looking to get back on the field, make up for the 2 picks he's had. Again, one really pick. The one really wasn't his fault. Kind of was a tip drill. Should have been caught. But 3rd and 12, Josh Allen back. Got to make up a lot of ground here. Rolls out to his right. Throws down the field. Caught! Oh! And he's down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, Buffalo Bills. And he's got a face mask full of grass, which you always love to see.
Come on, Allen.
Oh,
run that
boy.
Ball in. Nice pass.
Oh, dude, they're down at the 1. They're gonna run the ball. Stop. Allen's not gonna score a touchdown. I want him to do. I have him down as scoring a touchdown. I have a Josh Allen anytime plus 2 passing. So if he runs it in, great. If he passes it to somebody, great. It's just that they're gonna run the ball. So, and there's the handoff, and there's the touchdown, and the Bills are threatening to make this game a blowout.
Yeah.
It's early. Still early days. Still early days. But it is not looking great right now for your hometown Miami Dolphins. Frank the Tank has got to be losing his mind over
Is this the one that he's not broadcasting or whatever it was? They broke the news to him that he's not going to be doing as Chicago was.
What's
Chicago. I saw a clip during the week, whatever. They went to Frank the Tank and said, "Hey, you're not going to be live streaming the game. Chicago headquarters is going to be doing that or something."
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, he lost his shit.
Frank always loses his shit, and I love Frank. Don't get me wrong. Again, I've known him for forever. I've known him since the old days on the sports logo message boards, and all that stuff. So I love Frank, but he does lose his mind over a little of this shit. He has a bit of a temper problem. So, although that's the thing, that's what makes him worth watching. If I'm Barstool, that's the reason he became the Barstool guy. Because that's kind of what he does. So not live streaming him watching this game that's a fumble, as far as Portnoy and Barstool goes. But yeah, he's got to be listen. And here's the thing. I know some people out there since seeing Frank think that it may be an act, like he overplays it to be on Barstool. As somebody who has known Frank for 25 years. Not a camera on him. Not a camera on him. He acts the same exact way. He's going to be... Tua can't throw the ball! And then that's Frank. I can't tell you how many glasses the man's gone through. I can't tell you how many necklaces and hoodies and shirts he's chewed through. Like, that's just who Frank is.
Yeah.
Whether there's a camera on him, whether he's streaming with Barstool, whether it was 20 years ago and he's just sitting in his apartment watching the Devils or the Mets or the Dolphins or whoever, that's who he is. The only difference now is that he actually has an audience. That's the only difference. 17-7, Bills leading the Dolphins. I'd love to get Frank on here one day. I'd love to have him just kind of pick his brain a little bit and talk to him. You know, catch up on some of the old times. You know, because that was the thing. I remember him from the Sports Logo message board. He posted so much on that message board.
Yeah.
They used to have a count for like how many posts people made like under their name. It was just like, oh, you've been here for, you know, however many you signed up in. Like I've been there since before this current message board. So I've been on some version of the Chris Creamer Sports message board since 98, 97, 98. And so, but this recent one was 2002. So we all kind of signed up 2002. And so we'd have that, like, signed up November 2002. And I would have, you know, I had like 6,000 posts over 10, 12 years or whatever it was at the time. Or Frank had like 80,000 posts. Like he posted so much to the point where he would lose it. Like how he talks is how he typed. So it was just all rambling, misspelled, blah, 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 just stream of consciousness, diarrhea of the mouth. To the point where the moderators there and the people just said enough, and they booted him. They booted him from the message board. And I remember he was so distraught. He was like, I don't have an outlet now. Like I don't have that. Like I need an outlet. I need something, you know, to help me out. And I was like, I remember I was trying to lobby for him. We had other people on the boards trying to lobby for him. They wouldn't let him back on the boards. And then he had the one blow up on WPIX about New Jersey Transit, which he still blows up about New Jersey Transit all the time if you've ever seen his Twitter account. But he did that once on WPIX, and Dave Portnoy saw that and picked him up and loved him, and he's been a meteoric rise ever since. So it's been a real cool story when it comes to Frank. And A-Chain,
big run,
breaking it loose. Gets up to the 48-yard line. It's about an 18-yard gain on that run. And the Dolphins, on first down, get it moving.
Nice blocking, too.
No holds this time either. Well, no holds that were called. Yeah. There's holding on every play. As we all know, there's holding on every play. So the Dolphins are going to get back in this game. They're down 10 points with 5:50 left to go here in the second quarter. Man in motion, Tua hands it off to A-Chain again, and A-Chain with another big run. A-Chan. Not A-Chain, A-Chan.
I just don't understand how he's not the starter. Like, how is he not the lead back for this team?
Because Mostert's good. He's just hurt. But Mostert, I mean, people sleep on Raheem Mostert, and I don't know why.
The Eagles 3 different times. That's where he started, was with Philly. And we cut him 3 different times.
And then he goes to San Francisco, becomes a monster.
Just blows up. Yeah.
And now he's done the same thing in Miami. Tua, they hand it off. Guess who? A-Chan. And just short on second down. It's going to be about third and a yard or third and half a yard, depending on where they spot it. As we're below 5 minutes now in the second quarter. Dolphins trying to get a score here before the end of the quarter. 3rd and 1. Let's see. Is it a short one? Is it a full one?
Is it 2/3 of a one?
Shannon was hitting her with the full 7. Snap. Hand off to H. He did not get it.
Stuffed him.
He got stuffed.
They handed off to the fullback.
They were trying to fool him there, trying to do a little okey doke. And instead, he lost a half a yard on that.
Yeah.
But if you're the Dolphins, I think you have to go for it, and they are.
Yeah.
44% in 4th down conversions last year. Thank you for the stat, Amazon. 4th and 2. Snap. Tua looks to throw. Tries to step in the pocket. Gets sacked. Too bad your ass got sacked. And the Bills get the ball on the Dolphins' side of the 50. And Oh, no.
Yeah.
I picked the Dolphins. Oh, no.
Kicking off the week right.
Oh, man. And my whole thing was,
mean,
if you're the Dolphins and you want to show that this is your division now, you have to beat this Bills team. Like, this,
Yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You have to beat the Bills. And instead, they're running into the same problem they've had year after year after year. They just are having such a problem with the Bills at home. And right now, it's trending in the way that the Bills might get another victory down in South Beach. And, I mean,
what does that say about the Bills?
here we were saying this was the death knell of the Bills. The
Yeah.
Bills are done. Oh, this is going to be the window's closed. And they have a big comeback victory against the Cardinals. And I know everybody's going to say, oh, it's the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals. That's fine. But it was still, they were down a bunch and came all the way back. Josh Allen had a huge second half, 4 touchdowns. Like, yeah. And now here they are going up against the Dolphins, who many people picked to win the division and to be a contender for the AFC Championship. And they are handing it to them.
Yeah.
Now, is that all because of the Bills, or is that some Miami mistakes? Is it a little column A, a little column B? Probably that, but this is the thing. The Dolphins are making the mistakes, and the Bills are capitalizing. That's that's football, baby.
And
That's
really,
football.
it should be 21-7.
It should, yeah. If that, if they had converted the touchdown instead of 3, it could be 21-7. And now they got plenty of time. They got 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, and they're on the Dolphin side of the 50.
Yeah.
So they can make this 24-7 before halftime. Before we were like, maybe the Dolphins are trying to go down the field, make it a 3-point game, get a touchdown before half, and make it work. Now you're looking at the Bills going down the field, making it 24-7 before the half, and then
They get the ball.
yeah, because the Dolphins got the ball first, didn't they?
Yep. So this game could be over 5 minutes into the third quarter.
By the time, because you're leaving us at halftime, this game might be over a little bit after that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to stay on and watch this game. You lucky son of a bitch.
Well, at least you have practice at it. If it's a really shitty, boring game.
Dude, that Giants game, I can't tell you. Like, if I was somebody just watching me, I would have enjoyed it just watching my confoundment of the Giants. Just being like, what are we doing? Like, just the absolute loss of the. Like, when I lost it was when we decided to run on 4th and 1 with a running. Like, we had to push. It was such a bad play call. And I'm just like, what kind of play call is that? Like, oh, and a big run from Cook
God.
to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, 5, touchdown Bills. Oh, no. Oh, no.
This is what I meant in the offseason by giving McDaniels that contract. I would have waited till the end of the year to see what he does during the year here. Same thing with Tua. Wow. Just wow.
My niece is happy. I know that. My niece,
Okay,
big Bills
right,
fan.
yeah.
She loves the Bills. So I know she's happy. Oh, no. 3:36 left here in the second. And the Bills are an extra point away from a 24-7 lead over the Miami Dolphins. And there it is.
Here's another thing. You said it. 3:36 left. 2 timeouts plus
2
the
timeouts
2-minute
and a 2-minute
warning.
warning. They could get the ball back.
This may be over before I go to bed.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, dear sweet Lord. Oh. Oh, my poor Dolphin. Listen, if you're a Dolphins fan and you're suffering out there, join us in the chat. Let us know what your misery is like. I shared my misery with you on Sunday. I'm going to do it again this Sunday. Let us know what you're thinking. What's going on? What is going on with your team? What is going on with these Dolphins? Because right now, this team that was picked to win the division by some before this season are getting absolutely manhandled by the team that everybody said the window was closed on, that they were done, that their shot has passed. And all of a sudden, they are laying the wood in a game which was supposed to be the Dolphins coming out. But this is supposed to be the Dolphins putting their stamp on the AFC East and saying the Jets already lost. The Patriots, they might have won against Cincinnati, but they're clearly not a threat. You know, it's us and the Bills, really. And we're going to put our stamp on this division. This is going to be our division. And it has not gone that way.
No.
Color me shocked. I am legitimately shocked right now at this game.
I just jumped on to see the Bills Dolphins X feed. Very first one popped up. Bills to the Dolphins tonight, and some DJ has a guy's head on his turntable going like.
2 turntables and a microphone. Oh no! Like the only thing that keeps coming to my mind. Oh, there's we got a video of Frank. We got a video of Frank, and he is beating the shit out of a chair. Oh, Frank. Oh, Frank, I knew that was going to be the case. Waddle with the catch, but goes nowhere. That's going to be a gain of 0. And we have 2nd and 10. Oh, no. That's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. Tua, back to...
Oh my God!
I thought that was picked off, but A-Chain takes it, and he gets 12 yards, and he gets the first down.
This is slowly getting up there. That Sunday night game, Giants and Dallas. When I looked at you, and I said I felt bad.
Don't put that evil on them, Ricky Bobby.
Come on, dude.
Don't put that evil on them, Ricky Bobby.
Tua's got 2 almost. Well, I mean, the guy didn't have his hand up, but could have been another pick. Just not good.
Hand off to A-Chan, and he gets 2 yards, maybe 3. Hold on. I got to get this video up here. I got to get this one. That was just a taste of poor Frank. I got to get Frank on here because it is gold. And there's a time. Oh, it's 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning. 2-minute timeout.
This ain't college. We ain't doing that. But oh my dude, I am absolutely flabbergasted. Let me see here. Do we have? I gotta get Frank up here.
Like, I don't have to see the video. I can already picture him.
Oh man, it is so. Oh my God. Hold on, let me get this. Let me get this.
Oh, okay, you're putting it there. All right.
He's exactly what I said he would be doing. Exactly what I said he would be doing. You know what? I'm leaving that there for if the Dolphins do something else the rest of this game, I'm playing that every time. Oh, poor Frank. Oh, poor Frank. He's in hell. He's in absolute agony right now.
and the worst part is it looked like he had a Bills fan next to him. So
yeah. No, I mean it's Barstool. They have everybody. You know, they have a whole bunch of different people there. But yeah, no, he's not in a good place right now. He's not in a good place. Oh, poor Frank. Oh, poor Frank. We love you, Frank. We do. We love you. We love you to death. As somebody who is suffering terribly with his football team, I understand. I understand with you, brother. That's the thing. The Dolphins spent Tua got all that money. They gave Ramsey a ton of money. They signed McDaniels to a bunch of money.
I mean, Ramsey, he's proven to earn that or to deserve that money. But McDaniels and Tua,
I like McDaniels as a coach.
Enough.
I do. I think McDaniels is a good coach, but you got to do better than this. You got to do better than this.
Yeah, this is bad.
This is on for, like I said, if you're a Bills fan, you're loving it. If you're a Dolphins fan, you're like, Frank, you're in hell. Like you're just you're not having a fun time. Tua back to throw. Again, kind of bobbles the snap, tosses it back to Achane. He kind of gets clobbered.
Almost looked like the Bills guy was trying to rip it out there.
What, his jaw? Dude, he went full lariat on him. He was like, "Rawr." 3rd and 2, clock ticking down. Bills not taking any timeouts here, so it looks like they'll be content going in at 24-7.
As long as Tua don't throw a pick here for a touchdown.
If that happens, I'm telling Frank you did it. Tua back to throw. That's going to be caught for a first down, but the clock is going to keep ticking.
Tick, 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 tick. You got to get a touchdown. No 3 points.
No. It has to be. It has to be 3. Pass out to Achane again. He gets out of bounds, stops the clock. 57 seconds left. Here for the Fins. Or the Dolphs. I don't know.
Dolphs.
Everybody calls them the Fins. What if you use the first half of the name? Like if you say like when it comes to hockey, like the Avalanche, you call them the Avs.
Yeah.
Some people tried to call them the Lance, and people were like, "That's dumb. Don't call them the Lance." But the Dolphins, you call them the Fins. Might call them the Dolphs. The Dolph Lundgrens.
The Philadelphia Years.
Philadelphia Igs. That's why you got the Eagles. Oh, so I don't know what happened there. Achane lost 6-7 yards on that play.
You know what? Maybe you just pack it in.
Massive miscommunication or something there, because nobody knew who was supposed to get the ball or where their blocking assignment was. Massive loss on that play, and now it is
I think that snap threw Tua off.
I think Tua was expecting somebody to be there, and Achane was supposed to be there, and he wasn't, and then just tossed it. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
like, I don't know. It just seems like everybody kind of got confused on that play. It's going to be 3rd and 11 with 32 seconds left.
Not sure who called timeout.
I'm not sure who called the timeout on that one. I'm going to assume it was the Dolphins. Because they're, you got to try to save as much time as you can.
Yeah.
So I'm preemptively going to take the time off them because it wasn't clearly shown who did it, but I think it was them. And if it's not, I'll fix it. Because we don't have the sound. We can't have the sound on because then,
Yeah.
Then we'll get pegged. Well, not that kind of pegged. We're not, we'll
not
get pegged by YouTube, which YouTube apparently loves pegging people. But and this is why we mark these videos not for kids.
Yeah.
33 seconds left. 3rd and 11 from their 46, or from the Bills' 46-yard line. Tua in shotgun. Takes the snap. Back. Looks to throw. Bills putting massive pressure. Tua's going to run for it. And he's going to get there. And he's going to get out of bounds and stop the clock. 27 seconds left and first down. First down.
First down.
For the Dolphs. I'm going to call them the Dolphs the rest of the night. See if that pisses off anybody. I have no idea. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. I don't know.
I'd say that you're half-assing it just like them, but they're not even half-assing it. They're like a 10th-assing it.
1st and 10. Dolphins from the 35-yard line of the Bills. Tua back to throw. Kicks
Screen
it out
pass.
to... That's not Achane.
23.
That is Wilson.
Wilson.
That is Wilson.
Wilson.
Because sometimes you can't tell the 3 if it's folded up. Looks like an 8, so you're not sure. I want to make sure.
Yeah.
And the Dolphins take their second timeout. So we were right on. See, we're not dumb.
We're not good at picking games, but we're good at picking timeouts.
We're not dumb like everybody says, but we're smart and we demand respect. Gonna be 2nd and 4. You like at the end of the day, like, do you settle for the field goal if you have to? Like, if there's 2 seconds left and you have the timeout, but you're still like you're not there, do you go for it and have a chance to miss it? Or do you make it a 14-point game and hope your defense can stop them coming out and that you can get the ball back at a touchdown, make it a 7-point game, and try to work your way back up there? Because if you try to go for the touchdown here and miss, and then it becomes 31-7, turn out the lights, baby.
I think if you're inside the 10, you go for the touchdown. Anything outside that, you go for the field goal.
I don't know. 2nd and 4, completed pass, first down the hill. And that is going to be, they're going to have to use a timeout.
Yeah, that's the last timeout.
They're going to have to use a timeout, and they do.
So now everything's got to be to the outside.
So everything's got to be to the outside or the end zone.
Or quick. At least, if quick, you probably get another playoff after that.
No. There's 16 seconds left. You're not that quick. And the way this team has been, they've been a little discombobulated kind of this whole game. Get it to the outside, stop the clock, or get it into the end zone.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you're going to have to do. I like Herb Street.
Yeah, I when I found out he got hired for Thursday nights, I was like, but yeah, he's actually pretty good.
I like Herbie on college. I do. I like Herbie on college. I like him on the. I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's bad. 16 seconds left. 1st and 10.
Bills take a timeout.
Oh, a little back-to-back timeout situation here. No. Yeah, but now, So there's that. So there's 1 timeout remaining for the Bills. Dolphins have none. They have 16 seconds. Trying like hell to make this a 10-point game before the half. What do you see?
It's a meme about the game. It's Jason Momoa, Aquaman.
Right.
It's the top part of the picture.
Right.
It says Dolphins versus mediocre teams. Then the one on the bottom is basically a fat ass like me or something like that.
Oh, like Fatty doing cosplay of Aquaman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dolphins versus the Bills
teams.
or anybody else that's halfway decent. Yeah. Well, that's it. The Dolphins even struggled with the Jaguars. They took them to the last second field goal to walk off to win that. 16 seconds left. Tua back throws, gets it to the outside. He gets that to Smith, and he's going to get out of bounds. 12 seconds left. Stops the clock. Got about 7 yards on that gain. So they're moving the ball little bit by little, but time is running out.
Yeah, you only got one play here. Then you got to make a decision whether go for the end zone or go for the field goal.
Depends on how quickly they can get it done. Depends on how quickly they can get it done. And the Bills call their last timeout. So all timeouts have been burned. There's Stephen Ross, owner of the Dolphins, also a gigantic piece of shit. But from what I heard,
allegedly.
Listen, if you find people that are successful in business and that are billionaires, for the most part, they're not going to be great people.
No,
you don't get to be that without kind of being a little cutthroat and ruthless, So not that there's anything wrong with that, like that's what you got to do to make it in the business. I get it. I'm fine with it. You still are a giant piece of shit. Tua takes the snap, back, looks, throws to the outside. That's going to be incomplete. Was looking at Smith again. So now there's 8 seconds. 3rd and 3. I think you got one quick. Nope. They said, "Fuck it,
No,
we're
yeah.
going for the field goal."
They saw that pass by Tua. I was like, you know what? Let's just get the points.
They said, "We're not even gonna try." And that could be a motto. That could be a motto for the Dolphins. Fuck it, we're not even gonna try.
Not saying it could happen, but how funny
If they miss it,
would it be if he misses it this
if
close?
he misses it, well, we'll see.
Mackley sign on over to Frank.
Snap, hold, kick, up, and
That's good.
that is good. So the Dolphins make it a 2-touchdown game, 24-10, as we are 4 seconds away from half. How hilarious would it be if the Bills ran it back for a touchdown as the last play of the half? I'm not trying to screw with you, Frank. I know Frank's not watching us. He's doing his Barstool stuff. That's fine. But
Yeah.
how funny would that be?
Was there? Okay, there was time. I didn't know if they just.
It was
ran
4.
the
It was
clock
4
off
seconds
or-
left. We got 4 seconds left. I was like, how funny would it be if they ran it back? Dynamic touchdown on all the way back. They're probably going to kick it out of the end zone, and the Bills are probably going to kneel on it. So
Yeah. Or do you give it to the Dolphins? Do a Dan Marino fake snapping over the top to Tyreek.
the Bills
or
could do
to,
it. They have listen. It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
And it's your rival, and you have a chance to just kind of, step on the throat. And yeah,
So
that's
that-
going to be out of the back of the end zone. Still 4 seconds left. Do the Bills try and fuck with him,
Tyreek Hill's hurt. Possibly.
or is he just walking off the field early because the offense is done? And yeah, I think that's it. I don't think he's hurt.
Yeah. Okay, so they kneeled on it too. It looks like.
No,
Oh, the rest of the Bills team was already walking back there.
no, I think that was that. But yeah, they're going to kneel on it. They're kneeling.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Well,
victory formation.
Let's see. Let's see here.
I would, yeah. See, that's the thing. If I'm McDermott, I'm kind of like, let's twist the knife. Let's twist the knife. That's what I would want to do. But anyway, we have reached halftime. If we can get a quick recap of what has happened in this first half. That's kind of how it's gone there for the Miami Dolphins. 24-10. The Buffalo Bills currently leading over the hometown Miami Dolphins, who were looking to go ahead and put this one away, and it just seems like that is not going to happen today. Jimbo, so your first half with us is done. You're
Yes.
going to go, well, because you have, responsibilities like a job.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Fancy Pants. Quick, your assessment of this first half, what we've watched here, and what are your expectations for the second half as we move on?
Well, I'll answer that one first. My expectations for the second half is pain. For the Dolphins.
Nice Tyson reference. Tyson.
Yeah,
Why am I saying Tyson? Mr. T. Ugh.
Mr. T. Even if they make adjustments and figure something out, I just can't see them coming back. I mean, yeah, it's only 14 points, but the Bills just seem like they have the defense figured out with the run game and things like that.
It's 14 points. The Dolphins can strike quick. They have Tyreek Hill. They have HN. They have the weapons. The
lot of
Bills get the ball
miscommunication,
first. The Bills get the ball first, though. So I think that's going to be if the Bills score in their first drive, now you have a 3-touchdown game, or at least a 3-possession game. If they get a field goal, it starts getting a little dicier. If the Dolphins can stop them,
Yeah.
on the first drive of the second half, and then they need to immediately score a touchdown.
Yeah.
For the Dolphins to make this game competitive, they have to stop the Bills, score a touchdown in that order, and that quickly.
Yeah.
Bills 3 and out, Dolphins get the ball, that drive, score a touchdown.
Yeah.
And then we have a game. But if the Bills score, I think, any kind of points on their first drive of the second half, can have a lot more of those Frank videos. We're going to have a lot more of those Frank videos.
Even if they get a field goal, the opening drive here, it just nullified what the Dolphins did this last drive. Getting that field goal. As far as the Bills, again, we both said it. Yes, they played the Cardinals. They struggled in the first half, but maybe the Bills aren't as bad as we thought they were or were going to be.
We talked down about them for so long. And now it's like, again, it's one of those things like we think we know. We hear what the experts say. We hear what people say. We see the people they've lost or who they've gotten back in relation to and this, that, and the other. And we're like, they lost Diggs and they lost most of their defense. And like we said, Poyer's down there in Miami now and da-da-da-da. It's like, yeah, no, the window's probably closed on them. They're not going to be any good. Neither one of us had the Bills in our power rankings to start the season. I moved them in there late for this one. You still didn't have them in there. But I'll say this. If the Bills continue on this path that they're playing right now with this game, they're definitely going to be moving up in my power rankings, and they're definitely going to be in yours.
They should. I forget exactly where I had them this week, but definitely they should be up there.
If they keep up this kind of dominance on the road against a team that everybody kind of said was this is their time to shine in this division, and they go ahead and they pull this off for them, all of a sudden we got to start thinking about, the Bills is still the Bills, and everybody talks about the Chiefs as the Chiefs. Well, the Bills may still be the Bills, and we might have undersold them. We might have undersold Josh Allen. We might have been like, oh, maybe.
And I know
maybe we shouldn't count him out just yet. Maybe we shouldn't call him Danny Dimes with Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a little bit insulting. I don't know who would say that. I don't know who would say that about Josh Allen. But whoever would do that is probably an idiot. And you should never listen to them about any kind of football opinion they have. Like what a dumb thing to say. My God.
I know it's only week 2. But what a great AFC Championship game it would be to see the Bills versus Houston.
Stephon Diggs have Stephon Diggs back to fight. We'll see.
And then the Bills winning the game, only for Stephon to be standing right at the
standing there, not seeing the AFC. He's again just out of it. That would be something.
Yeah,
that would be something because that's it. He's been to an NFC Championship game, got blown out. He got close with his first one with the Bills and the Chiefs there. Then he's never been back.
Yeah.
And now watch him go to Houston, get to the AFC Championship game and lose. And if he lost to the Bills.
Yeah.
But that's way too far in the future.
Yes.
We're thinking way ahead. But for week 2, for the Bills to be where they are right now, doing what they're doing, a 14-point lead at halftime against the Dolphins in Miami, all of a sudden we got to be like, we were wrong. We were wrong about Buffalo.
Yeah.
And we just got to own up to that. That's just on us. That's just it. All right, Jimbo. Well, it's been a pleasure. As always, thank you for joining us on here. We'll see you again on Sunday for Giants and Commanders. And then we'll also see you on Monday for your Philadelphia Eagles versus the Falcons. Have a good one, Jimbo.
See you later.
Oh, where's my camera? Oh, do I got to kill this first? Everybody can hear me. I just can't see me. Okay. So let me get out of here. Where's the Zoom here? Why isn't the Zoom coming up? Oh, Jimbo's still with us here. Hold on. There we go. There and leave. There we go. Put that there. And then we do that. And then we do that. And that's still not going to do it. Come on. Pardon us while we have technical difficulties. Let's see. And video capture device. That's what we want to do. There we go. There's my ugly mug. Hi, everybody. I'm on the full screen here. That's not where we want. We want me to be down here. There we go. And we're back. It's weird how Zoom does that. Zoom doesn't allow you to have the one like OBS and Zoom and everything like that. It works all weird. Anyway, yes, here we are, halftime. I got to tell you, I didn't see this one coming. I thought this was going to be the Dolphins coming out party. I thought this was going to be where they put their stamp on the division. And so far, the only stamping that's been happening is the Bills putting their cleats straight up their ass. Talking with the old man, sorry. As we take a break on this halftime. I might grab another beverage. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know in the chat. Should I have another beverage? Should I have another alcoholic apple beverage? A beautiful hard cider? Should I? I don't know. I hate calling it a hard cider. I want to call it just cider, as it should be. How they kind of do over in the Ireland, in the UK. Go ahead and look at all these different reactions to what's happening in this game tonight. Man, I should have taken the Cooks TD, man. I'm sorry. I'm watching Frank. I love having Frank on here. It's the best. Oh, that's good times. All right, let's take a look here. So that's still there. Okay. Because I might have to download another one too now. How's my parlay doing? Let me take a look here. 24-10 halftime, by the way. Should be coming back any second now. It's going to be a long night, ladies and gentlemen. If the Dolphins keep on playing like they're playing, it's going to be a long damn night. Not if you're a Bills fan, though. Like my niece. My niece is a huge Bills fan. Again, I think when she was a kid, she saw... I used to have those little mini helmets. She saw those, and she was like, oh, I like the Buffalo Bills. And so she's been a Bills fan ever since. And she's, 27 now? And... she's got to be happy. She's got to be happy. The exact opposite of Frank the Tank from Barstool. That's for sure. Who's coming up next week? What's Thursday next week? Ooh, let's take a look. NFL schedule for next week. Patriots Jets. Huh. Well, we'll see how the Patriots do this week, and if that game will be any good. And the Giants got to play the Browns. Oh, Jesus. Any game that the Giants play is going to just be really rough. But the Eagles play the Saints at 1 o'clock, too. So we might do that game instead. Depending on what's going on with that. Like, if the Giants play that poorly, we might do Eagles Saints. Because watching me lose my mind. Because if it's going to be that, like the Giants versus somebody good, it could be funny just to see me lose my mind because the Giants get blown out. But Giants and Browns has a chance to just be an atrocious watch. So when it comes to week 3, maybe we'll just do the Eagles and Saints. Oh, there's 2 Monday night games next week. Jaguars, Bills, and Commanders and Bengals. I don't know which one we'll watch. We'll have to watch one of them. We'll see, but here go the Dolphins, and they are kicking it off. And we get a dynamic return. Buffalo gets the ball. They are in decent return. They get it to the 29-yard line. So just a yard short off of what the touchback would be. So not a bad return for the Bills as we start here in the second half. Let me go ahead and change the quarter. Let's get back to the third. There we go. We're out of halftime. As they talk to Mike McDaniels there, coming out of the half. I don't know what he's saying, but it's not easy to be fun and witty when you're getting your ass handed to you. They said 28 here. So 1st and 10 for Josh Allen and Buffalo Bills from the 28-yard line. Allen in shotgun. Snap. Throws to Kincaid. Kincaid tries to do a couple moves. And he just barrels through more people. Gains 9 yards. Probably going to spot it at 8. I thought he got 9, but the ref's running up from the back. And they're going to probably only give him 8. Hell of a run from King. I thought he was only going to get about a yard or 2 on that. No, they gave him the 9. Hey, look at that. I like that. I got the eyes. They still work. Thank you for joining us, by the way. Like, share, and subscribe. Every little bit helps, and we thank you so much for joining us. If you want to come into the chat, you can come and say hi, subscribe. You can join in the chat. Tell me how you're feeling about this game, what's going on. Hand off to Cook. That's going to be a first down, and he gets a couple more yards. It's going to be about a gain of 4 or 5 there for Cook, as he is having a hell of a game. If you have Cook in your fantasy team, you are a happy individual. He has been having a game, and I was thinking about putting him in a parlay, and I think I decided not to do a parlay with him. I think I did Josh Allen 2 passing touchdowns and a Josh Allen rushing touchdown, and that, unfortunately, has not worked. I think I also picked the Dolphins to win the game, so I'm not going to win that bet anyway. Again, that looked like that was a handoff to Cook. That was about a gain of 3 yards. We got 2nd and 7 coming up here. Third quarter just underway, about 13 minutes. We have 13:05 left. Allen under center. It is at the 50-yard line. Again, a handoff to Cook. He slips on the logo. So the Dolphins logo helping to do some defensive work here for the Dolphins themselves. As the third down unit comes in here for the Bills, 3rd and 7. And we have a timeout already by the Dolphins. Oh no. You can't be taking timeouts this early in the half. But they do. And the Dolphins, 2 timeouts remaining. As we start that. Oof. That's all I'll say. Oof. I don't know about that one, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta tell you, I don't know about that one. 12:22 left. Bills 3rd and 7. First drive of the second half. They're trying to make this game 31-10, make it a 3-touchdown game. Kind of put it away before we even get basically started here in the second half. Allen in shotgun, trips to his right, takes the snap, back, getting pressured, looks, throws, and had a man, but is incomplete, and the Dolphins get the stop they desperately needed. There was a good stunt from the Dolphins there to get pressure in on Allen. He had MVS out there. Just couldn't quite get to him. MVS couldn't quite find the ball. And the Bills punt the ball away. It is fair caught on the 11-yard line by the Dolphins, and that is where they will start their first drive of the second half. Looking to correct some of the mistakes they had in the first and get back into this game. They get a touchdown, and it's right back to just a 1-touchdown game. They're right back into it, and then we got ourselves a bowl game, as they say. But they have to get something going. No more, like Tua can't have another interception. He can't have another mistake, especially if we still want Frank to tank with us, because I think if he throws another interception, Frank may literally explode. He might just explode. That's not going to be good for anybody. Speaking of which, Frank is losing his mind currently on Twitter, and I guess you could expect that. What is going on? Somebody drove their truck onto Folsom Field in Colorado. Emergency alert, heavy police present in Folsom Field. This is apparently what has happened. The Boulder Police Department says if you see a large police presence at Folsom Field, it's because we have been coordinating with the Colorado University Boulder Police to arrest a hit-and-run driver who fled the scene of a crash at Foothills Parkway and Arapahoe and entered the stadium, as we see a picture of a pickup truck in the middle of Folsom Field. The suspect is now in custody, as there is no threat to the community. And literally, this guy did like a donut on Folsom Field. And aren't they playing Colorado State? Are they at Colorado State? I don't know. Either way, interesting things happening in the football world everywhere tonight. Hand off to Achane on 1st and 10, and he's going to get about 1.5 yards, maybe 2. It's going to be 2nd down for the Dolphins, trying to get something going here in the second half. Down 14 points. Dolphins are down one of their offensive linemen with pectoral strain, it appears. Hopefully it's not a tear, but he is out. 2nd and 8. Tua is in. Shotgun back. Looks. Throws out to Achane. That's going to be a 1st down and a little bit more. And he steps out of bounds. So the Dolphins get their first down of the second half. Handoff to Achane here on 1st and 10. He's going to get about 3 yards on the play. I will say, despite how they're playing, I love these Dolphins uniforms. They really honestly need to go back. I mean, it's just so perfect. It's such a good-looking uniform. Better than what they wear now by a mile. By an absolute mile. It really is a beautiful uniform. They really need to go back to that. Like, it's not even this one and the one they had that was the color rush that was all white. When that one was good, like they just need to switch. They do. Bottom line, and we know they can. It's there. That was a handoff to Achane again, and that's only going to be a gain of about 1 yard, if not a little less, maybe like a 0.5 yard. But it's going to be 3rd and 5 here for the Dolphins. They got to get a conversion. They have to score points here. As I was telling Jimbo before, they needed to get the stop on the Bills on the first drive of the second half. They did that. But they have to score a touchdown here. And it can't be a field goal. They have to get a touchdown. And here we go. Tua is in shotgun. And it looks like he's trying to call out some kind of protections or either that or change the play. I have no idea, but he takes the snap. Look, he's getting pressured. He just chucks it up, and that's going to be intercepted, and that is going to be run back for a touchdown for the Bills. Oh, no. What a bad decision from Tua. You just got to eat that one. And he just floated up a pass because he was getting... Oh, no. Just nothing good about that. Nothing good about that from Tua. I don't know what he was thinking. But Ingram will never have an easier touchdown in his life. Snap, hold, kick, up, good. And the Dolphins defense did what they're supposed to do. Got the Bills off the field. The Dolphins offense had to go back down the field, and they had to score, and they had to get a touchdown. Instead, Tua throws a pick. His 3rd of the game. And that one's a pick 6. And it is 31-10. And I think it's all over but the crying, ladies and gentlemen. I don't see this getting any better. Or as Frank would say. He's not having a good time. It's so bad. And you just paid Tua. Tua came out. Remember when he came out at training camp and he's like, "Show me the money," and he's like, "Oh, I got paid." Ooh. He got all that money. We've got 3 picks. He's got a pick 6. And we got the Dolphins, who I thought this was going to be their coming out party. I thought this was going to be their stamp on a division party. I thought this was going to be their, listen, we got this. This is going to be us. I don't even know where to put the because it was so quick. Wow. To say I'm shocked is an understatement. I'm shocked. I really am. Because I was one of the many, I think, who said the Bills' time was done. I was like they're done. I was like their window is closed. They've lost too many pieces on defense, on offense. They don't have Diggs anymore. I was like, even if he was kind of a locker room cancer, he's still a hell of a talent. I was really, boy, was I really wrong. And again, I know it's early days. I know. But even so, be that as it may, early days or not. I may have been wrong. The Bills, for the time being, and again, there's still a lot. I mean, this is only week 2, so there's a lot of season left. But the Bills are making their statement tonight that the AFC East still runs through Orchard Park. What's that? 20-something miles outside of Buffalo. They're saying that's where the AFC still runs through. As that kick goes out of the end zone and another dynamic touchback, and now the Dolphins, down 3 touchdowns, have to try to do something. Tua has to try to get it together and pull something out of his ass to try to get the Dolphins back into this game. They've already taken a timeout on defense to start the half, so they're down to 2. Tyreek trying to get everybody on the sidelines to get up and believe or do something. I don't know. But they got to do something. Screen out to Tyreek Hill. That's going to get about 8 yards on that play. And we're going to have second down here for the Dolphins. About second down and 2. Maybe a short 3. I don't know. You know, it depends on how they spot the ball. Already getting a yawn in here. Because the Bills are just... They're taking it to him. They're taking it to her at 8:50. Taking it to Tua. 8:50 left here in the third quarter. Second and 2. Tua in shotgun. Man in motion. Again, it looks like it was confusion on that on the snap and play where he was supposed to be looking and going. Like, Tua looks like he's completely lost out there. I'm not even lying. I'm not even trying to make an excuse or kind of, jump on him or do anything like that. But it looks like he didn't know where was he supposed. It looks like he didn't know where his running back was supposed to be, where he was supposed to be, where his legs were supposed to be set. He pitches it back down there to Jalen Wright, but it almost looks like he was surprised by his own play. He called it Again, this is just an outside observer's opinion, but it looks like he's lost a little bit. Like, he doesn't know what play he's supposed to be doing or what's going on. Tua takes the snap, throws, completes it. Big pass. Who's that? Waddle gets it to Waddle. And they are in Bills territory with that pass. 1st and 10. Tua steps back, throws. That's caught by Hill, but I think he might be out of bounds, and he is out of bounds. Tua let him a little too much. People on Twitter X are already going nuts saying, like, can we get a comment from Brian Flores right now? Maybe Brian Flores was right. Maybe, like, everybody's starting to jump on that. Freezing Cold Takes is having a hell of a night. McAfee even catching it on Freezing Cold Takes. This is so not good. Handoff here. That's to right. I don't know. Is Achane hurt? I don't know, because Wright's been in there for the most part now. So now we got third down coming up for the Dolphins, trying to go ahead and make something out of this game. I have no idea, because they are in a bad spot. Sorry, I'm picking my nose here on live television. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, there's Achane. He's in there. And that's who gets the ball. Handoff, and he breaks free. He's up the middle. He breaks it all the way to the 20-yard line, and he's getting pushed even further. And now he is finally whistled. Forward progress stopped at the 19-yard line. Dolphins trying desperately to claw their way back into this game. Achane doing everything he can. As I burp up French fries and chicken wings. Maybe not the best thing to do before a broadcast. Tua, big throw! Off the fingertips. Did that get picked? They're saying no, that it hit the ground. It looked close. It was close. Boy, if that got tipped around again and picked, oh, man. Oh, yeah, no, that hit the ground. That hit the ground. On second look, that hit the ground. That's... But again, Tua kind of threw it way too high. Like, he was open. He had the guy open, just threw it high. I don't know. 2nd and 10 from the 19. Tua in shotgun. Takes the snap. Back. Looks. Quick throw over the middle. And that is going to be to Smith. Yes. That's going to be a gain of about 8. So we're going to have 3rd and 2 here. 5:40 left here in the third quarter if you're watching along with us. And if you are, thank you so very much. Like, share, subscribe. Can join us in the chat. Hit the little notification bell. We're doing these all the time this year. Giants and Commanders will be coming up on Sunday at 1 p.m. So you can watch my misery and me just bang my head into a wall and watch Jimbo make fun of me and my awful team. 3rd and 3. Snap. Handoff to Achane, and he's going to get stopped in the backfield. Loss of a yard. And we have 4th down. No choice but to go. You got to go for it. I mean, let's be honest here. The time for kicking field goals when a drive stalls in a red zone, they are gone for the Dolphins. It is touchdown or bust from here on out. Touchdown or bust, not bust. They could use a bus. Tua takes the snap. 4th and 4. He's going to run up the middle wide open, and he gets the first down. And he took a concussion. He ran right into a Bills player, hit the ground. He's concussed. He's out. That's as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh no. And that's straight up a concussion. No question. And he could have slid. He could have done anything else, but he put his head down, ran his head directly into Damar Hamlin's shoulder, and concussed himself. So it's first down and 10 for the Dolphins, but Tua he's out, and he's going to be out for a while. He's definitely not coming back in the next couple weeks. I get maybe he was trying to show like he's tough and that he's not giving up on the team and that he's not giving up on this game and that he's going to do everything he can to still win and all of that. I get it, I guess, to an extent, but there's being brave, there's being tough, and then there's bravado. And I think that was just bravado. That was just dumb, stupid bravado. He's like, I'm going to be tough. I'm going to get there. Oh, see, I'm a tough guy. I'm going to smash. When you already have a history of concussions, you know that about yourself. You went to jiu-jitsu class to learn how to fall so that you didn't keep on concussing yourself. And then you go and you purposely concuss yourself. Why are you leading with your head? You know better than that, Tua. Everybody knows better than that. Especially for somebody who has a concussion history, for someone who is easily susceptible to concussions. That's nobody's fault except for Tua's. That is Tua's fault 100% for giving himself a concussion when he didn't need to. So he's out for the rest of the game. Let's be honest. He's done. I just shared that opinion on X. By the way, if you want to follow this show, me or Jimbo, or all three of us there, on the old Twitter X or on Instagram, the show's account is ST Sports Podcast. Mine is King_ST Sports, and Jimbo is Jimbo ST Sports, no underscore. So you can go give us a follow there. But that was so dumb. That was so stupid on his part. So now it's going to be up to Skylar Thompson to go ahead and get the Dolphins into the end zone and to try to take the rest of the way in getting a comeback here against the Bills. Can he do it? Let's see. He almost won a playoff game up in Buffalo a couple years ago. There's a handoff to Achane on 1st and goal. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. No further than that. And that's going to get 2nd and goal as we cross the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Tua's made a lot of mistakes tonight, and that one was up there, maybe one of the worst, because there was no reason for him to put his head down like that. Handoff to Achane again, and the Bills snuffed that out, and that's going to be a loss of a yard for Achane. So now we have 3rd and goal. Dolphins just moving backwards. Are they going to trust Skylar Thompson throwing the ball at all? Doesn't seem like it. And it seems like the Bills know that, and they are keying in on the run. This is going to be 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. Thompson is in shotgun, takes the snap, looks, he's going to throw it. Throws, fade to the corner of the end zone, nobody there. 4th and goal. They're going to have to go for it. Yeah, you're not walking off the field, Skyler. You got to go for it. You got to go for it. You're almost in the 4th quarter. You're down 3 touchdowns. Tua is out of the game. I know maybe to some Dolphin fans, they feel like that's better, but let's see what Skyler can do here. Fourth and goal from the 8. 2:43 left in the 3rd quarter. This is essentially the game. And flags fly before the snap. Is that a flag or a timeout? Oh no, it's a timeout by the Dolphins, and they've used 2 timeouts before the 4th quarter starts. Oh no. Oh no, it's not going right for the Dolphins at all. They can't get anything going, and their quarterback threw 3 interceptions and gave himself a concussion. 'Cause he wanted to look like he was tough, but he's dumb 'cause he led with his head. Here we go, 4th and goal. Skylar Thompson in shotgun. Achane off in motion now. Skylar slips, falls, sacked, and that ends that. Von Miller with the sack. And Frank's not happy. I don't think there's going to be a Dolphins fan that's happy about anything that's going on tonight. As the Bills take over from their own 8-yard line. And unless there is an absolute and utter collapse from the Buffalo Bills, the Bills are going to go 2-0. They're going to have a victory over what many consider to be their biggest AFC challenger, AFC East challenger, where the Jets are already 0-1. The Patriots, will see how they do after this week. They did beat the Bengals in Cincinnati. They play Seattle. They're playing Seattle in Gillette this Sunday. So we'll see how that goes. But the Bills could be, again, on top of the division alone with a win in the division already after week 2. And they will have set themselves up pretty nicely, as far as the first 2 weeks of the season goes. Like, you could not, if you're a Bills fan and you close this game out, you could not have hoped for a better start to the season than what you're going to get here. Because you're looking at either be 2-0 on the division by yourself, or you'll be 2-0 with a Patriots team who, even if they start out 0-2, I don't think many people think they're seriously going to be hanging around at the top of the division all year. When you look at that Patriots team and they start hitting maybe some of their tougher competition. I know some people would say the Bengals are tough competition, but the Bengals always start seasons off slow, so I'm not sure how tough of a opponent you would consider that early season Bengals to be. We'll see how they play in Kansas City this week, and we can then try to gauge maybe how the Patriots are. We'll see how the Patriots do against the Seahawks. We'll see how the Bengals do against the Chiefs, and we'll see all that, and we'll try to gauge everything out here. But for now, again, if you're a Bills fan, I don't think you could not have hoped for a better start to 2024, especially when everybody's counting you out. And especially after that first half for the Cardinals, you're figuring, a lot of people were figuring like, oh, see, we told you. We told you about the Bills. Their window's closed. They're done. Then that second half against the Cardinals, they came all the way back, won the game, and now they've gone down to Miami, to their what many people consider to be their toughest rival. Some people may say it's the Jets, but I don't know. After that Monday night game, it probably won't be the Jets as we're looking at that. And Cook gets a huge gain on first down, gets about 8 yards. As we're taking a look again at the sack, Von Miller coming off the edge, just murdering Skylar Thompson. Von Miller, old man in this league, and he is still killing it. He has 125.5 sacks in his career. 2nd and 2 for the Bills. It looks like they're going to be content to just kind of run it the rest of this game. And if Cook keeps running it that way, it might not be bad. First down, gain of about 3. And they get a fresh set of downs for the Bills. Von Miller, cool hat. Nice hat, bro. Nice, the plaid kind of Bills tartan there on the hat. That's nice. That's nice. Cool hat. That's a cool hat, bro. Where'd you get your hat? Is that a New Era hat, bro? Nice hat, bro. It is. It's a nice hat. I'd like that. Put a Giants logo on that hat. I'd wear it. I wouldn't look nearly as cool as Von Miller, but it'd be cool. 1st and 10 for the Bills. Josh Allen hands off to Cook. And he's only going to get a yard. All right, we're watching. You keep on showing it. Like, there's nothing to show there other than Tua deciding I'm going to run my head into somebody's shoulder. I'm going to run my head into a brick wall. Good job. And he ran into DeMar Hamlin. Like, of all the people you're going to lower your head and run into the chest of, like, very insensitive, Tua. Very insensitive. How dare you? Second and 9 for the Bills. Allen in shotgun. He's going to pass. That's Kincaid. And Kincaid, he's going to get himself a couple of yards there. He's going to get about 7. As the third quarter starts rolling down, Josh Allen is all smiles. We are going to be heading to the fourth quarter here with the Bills a commanding 21-point lead over the hometown Miami Dolphins, 31-10. And it's a shame because the Dolphins have their awesome, cool-looking throwback uniforms, but they are throwing back to maybe their expansion year in '66. I don't know, because it's certainly not their undefeated season, because they are getting shellacked, if you will, by the Buffalo Bills. Tua, again, 3 interceptions. One of them was a pick 6, and now he ran his head into DeMar Hamlin's chest and gave himself a concussion. Because as somebody who has a concussion history and knows that they're very susceptible to concussions, he decided he was going to show how tough he is and bang his head into somebody. So instead of sliding, could have just slid. Like a normal quarterback would. Especially one that has concussion issues. Especially one that had to go to judo classes to learn how to fall so he didn't get concussions. It's just, I'm sorry, it's dumb. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know if he was trying to be a tough guy. I don't know if it just didn't cross his mind. I'm trying to lead by example here. I don't know what his thought process was, but all I know is that now doesn't have much of a thought process because he scrambled his goddamn brains again. Dumb. It was just a dumb play that didn't need to be made. And he has officially been ruled out with a concussion. So dumb. Just dumb. Is Frank sleeping? I'm just watching some of the Barstool stuff and stuff on here on the old Twitter X, trying to see what's going on here. But I just. Just upset. I'm just pissed off because it's I don't know what the narrative of this is going to be. If they're going to talk about how the NFL is unsafe and how there's another concussion and everything like that. He gave himself that concussion, and it was done. There was no reason for him to do that. There was zero reason for him to lower his head. There was zero reason for him to try to hit DeMar with the crown of his helmet, and there's zero reason for somebody who has a concussion history and susceptible to concussions to do that. 3rd and 2, Cook gets the ball. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, but no further. It's going to be 4th down for the Bills, and they'll have to punt. Stephen Ross not enjoying his night. Yeah. 4th and 2, Bills got to go ahead and give the ball back to the Dolphins and let's see what Skylar Thompson can do. I think the idea of coming back in this game is done. That's going to be a touchback, and that'll come out to the 20. So the Dolphins will get the ball at their 20-yard line. Skylar Thompson, again, I don't know what the thought process here is for the Dolphins. I certainly don't think that we're talking about them coming back in this game anymore. 3 touchdowns. Again, we just started the 4th quarter, but you're basically going to have to score a touchdown very quickly, get Buffalo to get a 3 and out, score quickly, get Buffalo to get a 3 and out, and then score quickly again. And there's nothing that's happened tonight that shows that they can do that, and especially with Skylar Thompson, and as a backup having to do it. Can it happen? Have stranger things happen? Absolutely, sure can. I just wouldn't be putting my money on it. I already put my money on the Dolphins before this game, and look how well that's turning out. So, when it comes to this, I definitely want to put my money on it. Again, I'm not ruling it out. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it's highly unlikely. But we'll see. That's why they play the games, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you for joining us while we watch this game here on Stay Tuned Sports. If you like what you're watching, like, share, subscribe. We're going to be here all year. Join us in the chat, too. When you subscribe, join us in the chat. It'd be great. Skyler throws out to Achane. It's going to be good for about a yard gain on the kind of run out into the flat there. Second and 9 coming up here for the Dolphins. I have no idea where the Dolphins go from here. Skylar Thompson. He gets a pass out to Achane. That's completed. There was nobody near him. That's going to be a gain of about 15 yards and a first down. They're down to about the 36-yard line. But I already saw some people talking about Tua having to retire. I don't think he's going to retire, and we can relax with that for a bit. But he's going to be out for a couple weeks here. Maybe they put him on the IR. Maybe he's on there for 4 weeks or so. And there's going to be a conversation about it. But it was so dumb. It was a dumb play. It was a needless play. Slide down. No reason. It bothers me. It bothers me that Tua did that to himself. Thompson takes the snap, throws over the middle. Ooh, he had a man. Just missed him, though. Looks like he was trying to lead him a little bit, but didn't quite make it. Dubois was the intended receiver. So we got 12:41 left here in the fourth quarter. Bills up by a shit ton. Skylar Thompson throws over the middle. That's going to be caught by, I think that's Smith. Yes, it was. Third and 4 for the Dolphins. Skylar, empty backfield, just him in shotgun, takes the snap. Bill's getting pressure. Skylar Thompson over the middle, way over the head of Janu Smith. And we got 4th and 4. And you got to go for it. This is the ages of punts and field goals are done for the Dolphins the rest of this game. Your punter might as well get in the street clothes because he's not going to be working. I don't care if it's 4th and 25 from your own 1 yard line. You got to go for it. Von Miller causing some disruptions in the backfield. He's going to look to do it again here on 4th and 4. 11:55 left in the game. 3, 2, 1 on the play clock. The Dolphins get it off. There are flags everywhere, though. Flags are flying in Miami because they were offsides. You can't do that. You can't false start. They will throw the flag right at you. And you'll be called out in front of your family. And you'll be embarrassed because you caused a penalty. 4th and 9 now for the Dolphins. Having to convert to have, they don't have much of a chance anyway, but to have any chance to even make the score respectable, they have to score here. Skylar Thompson running for his life, trying to find somebody open. Now he's just going to run, and he gets tackled from behind. Rousseau with the sack. Dolphins turn the ball over on downs. The Bills get the ball back in Dolphins territory. And it is officially a mollywhopping, ladies and gentlemen. We have officially entered mollywhopping territory. This is the age of the mollywhop. I'm sorry, I'm having a Twitter, not meltdown, but I can't get over the fact that Tua gave himself a concussion. So it bothers me. And again, I do feel bad for Tua. Don't get me wrong. I feel bad for Tua. He had those early concussions, the concussions early on in his career, where he fell backwards and he hit his head off the ground. That's why he took the judo classes, so he could learn how to fall and roll off his back and not slam his head against the ground. And so he did all that. But he did all that because he knew he was susceptible to concussions. He knew that was going to be a problem for him. And so he did things to correct it. And so what does he do here? He leads with his goddamn head. He leads with the crown of his helmet and hits DeMar Hamlin in the shoulder for no reason. He had the yardage he needed. Slide down. Instead, he's going to be, I'm going to be a tough guy. Bang! What did you expect to happen? Dumb. Just dumb. And it's angering how dumb it is. Josh Allen hands it off, and that's going to be a gain of about 3 yards there. That's going to be Ray Davis there with the carry. Cook is kind of hanging out on the sidelines. I wonder if they're going to give him the rest of the night off, considering the way the game is. At some point, do you think of maybe pulling Josh Allen out? I have no idea. Second and 7 coming up here for the Bills. As the clock is mercifully running down here, they focus on Mike McDaniel's face. Kind of, he's got a little bit of a disappointment on his face, clearly. We got a timeout coming from the Bills. Bills taking a timeout here. That's their first of the second half. Brings them down to 2. Dolphins have 1 timeout remaining. Still going to be second and 7 when they come back and try to convert this. Josh Allen takes a snap. He was under center. And that is going to go for no yards there. Again, that was Ray Davis on the carry. Keon Coleman in the game now, as they're showing here. As we're going to have 3rd and 7. Snap. Josh Allen throws. That's going to be caught. And a first down. First down. Shakir with the first down reception. Allen got rushed. I don't know if he got hit or not. This is what I was saying, is whether or not they were going to keep him in the game, but it appears he's in the game for the time being. He did get a little bump. Oh, Frank's losing his mind over on Barstool. I love Frank. Like I said, I've known Frank for over 25 years. Love the guy. He does need to manage his anger a little bit better. And his frustration. 1st and 10. That's going to be a handoff to Ray Davis again, and that's going to be a gain of about 2 yards. So the Bills are content to just kind of milk the clock here, which, I think it's a mercy for everybody. Let's just get this game over. I mean, it's already a blowout. You don't need to blow it out anymore. This ain't college. You ain't got to worry about style points. Man, what a great, it must be great to have, a great general manager and a team that's well coached and well put together. Oh, handoff. Ray Davis slips in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of a couple there. And that's going to be 3rd down coming up for the Bills as the clock keeps ticking away. 8:35 left in the 4th quarter. 3rd and 11 for the Bills. I mean, as a Giants fan, it's been so long since we've had a well-run organization that has competent general manager, competent coach, competent players. players that have fire and skill and want to play for the team and give effort. We don't have that, and I mean, that's I think the thing that bothers me is there's no effort from the Giants nowadays. There's just simply nothing. Bills call a timeout, and that's going to be their second of the half. So now both teams are down to one timeout here with 8:08 left in the fourth quarter. Dolphins might have to hold on to that one as they make that comeback in 8 minutes of down 21 goddamn points. Tyreek Hill frustrated on the sidelines. I think as anybody would be. Like you could just tell he's got the, sipping from the Gatorade cup and shaking the head. And many Dolphin fans are doing the same thing, drinking from their pint glasses and red Solo cups. It's not a great night. Not a great night for Dolphins fans. Tua throwing 3 picks, concussing himself for no reason. Third and 11, Josh Allen back to throw, getting chased, escapes a sack, looks, throws down the field, and that is going to be incomplete. Who's going for Coleman on that one? I guess. 4th and 11 for the Bills, 7:59 remaining, and they will punt. All right. Josh Allen hurdling the bench. I think you got to worry about that. If I'm a Bills fan, that's the last thing I want to see. No, they're going to go for a field goal here. I didn't know how close or not they were. 30, yeah. So that kick is going to be up, and that is going to be no good. No good on the kick to make it 34-10. So finally, the Dolphins catch a break. A missed field goal by the Bills. So instead of a 24-point lead, it remains a 21-point lead as we're just waiting for this game to end. Tank's still losing his mind. Love you, Frank, but relax. Take some antacids. I had a like on that. There we go. Sorry, folks, just checking X here. As is, I know it's quite it's hard. I got to tell you that. I get it now. It's hard to try to fill time in a game that doesn't quite have the juice, doesn't quite have the excitement that you were hoping it was going to have. And I was set for this game to be an exciting game. I was set for this game to be like, good Thursday night game. And it just seems to be a curse of Thursday night. Even if you get 2 teams that you think are good, 2 teams that can set up for something, it can still be a stinker. It just seems to be Thursdays kind of thing. Next week, as they're showing, Patriots versus Jets. That'll be the Jets' home opener, as they're in Tennessee on Sunday, taking on the Titans. Dolphins first down and 10 from the 35, and they are going to get called for jumping a little too early. That's going to be on offensive lineman number 73, Jackson. You got a penalty on you. You get to go backwards 5 yards because you don't know the snap count. You don't know the snap count. First and 15 for the Dolphins. Skylar Thompson back in second. Achan goes in motion. That's going to be thrown over the middle for a gain of 4 yards to Chosen. So 2nd and 11 coming up here. If my down guess was correct here. Nope, 2nd and 10. They're giving them the full 5 yards. I thought it was only 4, but they're giving them 5. So 2nd and 10 for the Dolphins, and Skylar Thompson trying to get a little dignity here, trying to make the score look a little bit better. Before the end, pitches it out to HN. HN, he's running for his life, and he's going to lose 4 yards. So 1 step forward, 2 steps back. We come together, opposites attract. Shout out Paul Abdul. Oh, geez, I still have the flag. Hanging up there. Thought I clicked that off because there was an offsides, but I didn't. So there was a flag there for a little bit. That's on me. You can tell when the game's getting really like this because I start singing just random shit. 3rd and 14. Skylar Thompson back. Takes the snap. Throws to HN. He makes a couple of moves. Gets close. And he breaks away. Gets past the first down marker, but is finally down. But that'll be a new set of down for the Dolphins. 6:19 left here in the game. Like I said, Dolphins just trying to salvage some kind of dignity here after a 3 interception, 1 pick 6, and an unnecessary concussion game from Tua. A lot of folded arms on the Dolphins bench. Looks like Tyreek Hill and Waddle are done for the night. They're not going to risk them for the rest of this game. HN, they have no problem just running out there, though, as he gets a gain of about 6 yards on that play. Second and 4 here for the Dolphins. Skylar Thompson takes a snap back, looks to throw, getting pressured, just throws the ball up, and that's going to be caught. Hell of a catch by HN. And that's going to be down at the 30-yard line. HN putting up a hell of an effort in what is essentially a game that's over. But he is still playing his absolute heart out. So an absolute tip of the cap. Which I have on my caps back there, but if I was wearing a cap, tip of the cap to HN for absolutely still gutting it out here and putting in a massive amount of effort here for the Dolphins. Thompson in shotgun, HN off to his right. Man in motion, snap, but the whistles are blown before the snap. And that is going to be a timeout taken by the Bills. That is their last timeout. I don't know why you're calling a timeout with this much time left in the fourth quarter where it's a 21-point game. There's no reason for it. Can we not do that? And I agree with my fellow YouTuber there, Tom Grossi. A-Chain is so freaking good. Not A-Chain, A-Chan. I keep on flip flopping the names. But Achan is good. And like I said, he's still putting in that effort, still putting in all that, and that's what as a football player you like to see. You like to see the effort, even in a hopeless situation, like putting in the effort. You don't like to see fake, phony bravado, like Tua Tagovailoa lowering his concussion-prone head into somebody else's chest and giving himself another concussion. Again, that's not showing effort. That's showing stupidity. That's showing that I've been railing on it. I've been railing on it since he did it. I've been railing on it the whole time here. That's just. I just don't get it. I don't get it. He should have known better. I don't know if he did. Again, I don't know if he was trying to send a message of just like, come on, guys, look at how tough I am. You can do it. Follow me. Like, I don't know if that was what he was trying to do, but either way, like it was unnecessary. It was unnecessary, and it was dumb. And now he might have had a bad game tonight, but Tua is still a decent quarterback. Like, if you're the Dolphins, if you're a Dolphin fan, I would still rather Tua over Skylar Thompson. No offense to Skylar Thompson. But, I would want Tua to be my quarterback. And now he's put himself in a bad position. He's put the team in a bad position. He's put the fans in a bad position to where now this was supposed to be, well, a lot of people were calling this the Dolphins' year. This was going to be the Dolphins' year where they made that move. And now we're at a point where they may not do anything. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the Bills, 31 for the Dolphins. Skylar Thompson in shotgun, takes the snap, pitches it out to HN. No, that's not HN. That's 25, not 28. Got to know the difference between HN and Wright. Got to know it. Wright remains in there for 2nd and 11. Again, he did not gain too much on that one. Skylar Thompson, big throw over the middle. That is caught, and that's going to be a first down. Du Bois. Bills fans down in Miami with his big, giant Buffalo Bills flag. Skylar Thompson back in shotgun, trips to his right, steps back, looks, throws for the end zone. That is off the fingertips of the tight end, Hill, the White Hill, that the Dolphins have. We got 2nd and 10 now. Skylar Thompson looking ahead. Shotgun again. That is a pass out to Smythe. I want to say Smythe. It's probably Smith. Looks like Smith. I'm a hockey guy, so to me, I think it's the Smythe. The old Smythe division. Third and 2 for the Dolphins. So we take a zoomed in look at Tyreek Hill's face. Trips right for Skylar Thompson. 2 minutes and 11 seconds left. Thrown, almost intercepted. What an exclamation point on this game that would have been for the Buffalo Bills. As it is now 4th and 2. Dolphins looking for any kind of ray of just something. A little dignity. Losing by 14 is better than losing by 21, I suppose. A loss is a loss, though, in the NFL. Like I said, this ain't college. Style points don't mean jack shit. Skylar Thompson looking, gets absolutely drilled, thrown, knocked away by the Bills defense. Bishop with the defensive play in the end zone. The Dolphins turn the ball over on downs once again. End up with no points. 2:02 left on the clock. And that is all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. The Bills, they'll take a snap. We'll get the 2-minute warning. They might have to run a play or two to see if they can get a first down, and then they'll just be able to kneel on it. But this, the game has been over since about the start. Once that pick six happened, on the Dolphins' first drive of the second half, this game was done. This game was done. And that's what we got. The Bills finally put in their backup, who I don't even know who to. Oh, it's Mitch. Oh, that's right. They brought Mitch back. I forgot. Hey, Mitch. Good to see you, Mitch. He takes the snap. He hands it off. That's going to be a gain of maybe a half a yard. That brings us to 157 and the 2-minute warning. As we're just going to kind of run this one out and end this first Amazon Thursday Night Football game. Not nearly as exciting as the NBC Thursday night opening game that opened it up between the Chiefs and the Ravens. Not quite. So far, the games we've done, we did Ravens Chiefs last Thursday. Good game. We did Packers Eagles Friday from Brazil. Good game. We did Giants Vikings on Sunday 1 p.m. Shit game. We did Sunday Night Football Rams at Lions. Overtime. Good game. We did Monday night Jets at 49ers. Bad game. That one was boring. And now we've done Bills at Dolphins, which we were all hoping was going to be a good game. Bad game. And then the next game we're going to do on here, which is going to be Giants and the Washington football team of Redskin Commanders. That's going to be... Well, you'll at least be able to see me be miserable, which I certainly hope helps. If you like what you're watching, like, share, and subscribe down over there below, right there. All the likes, the shares, subscribes. It's all there. Share us like herpes or your favorite STD of choice, whichever one you prefer. Just share us around. It'd be nice. It'd be great. We'd appreciate it immensely. It helps us out more than you know, and we would really enjoy that. Also, hit the little notification bell so you know when all our videos upload. We have the Friday forecast coming out tomorrow, where we do our picks every week. We also have on Tuesdays, we have the countdown, which is mine and Jimbo's power rankings, and of course, the mothership, the flagship, the main show, Stay Tuned Sports, airs every Wednesday. So we will have that coming to you live as well. So here we go, baby. Here we go. Just gonna end this off now. We'll get to the end. And we'll just get to the end together here. And there's a man who's painted his naked body red. Or it could be just the South Florida sun and he's burnt to shit. We don't know. It could be A, it could be B. We don't know. Wearing his big goofy Bills chain. The Mafia representing down there, Bills Mafia. Like I said, I got a niece who's part of the Bills Mafia. She loves them. Big run for the Bills. That's a first down. And that is gonna end it. Is that Gabe Davis? He gets that. Look at Tua. What a dummy. Just leading with his head. God, what an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm so mad at Tua. I am so mad at Tua for what he for doing that to himself. And doing that to his team, and doing that to, like, there was no reason for him to do that, and it's gonna, like, that's gonna be a part that I'm gonna be railing on for at least the next week, is just dumb. Tua was dumb for doing that. There's no other way around it. So now the Bills will be in victory formation. They take a knee, 109 left, and they'll just need to take one more knee. And that'll be a final here. As the Bills are going to win this game 31-10 over the Miami Dolphins to start week 2 here, giving us the kickoff here. Josh Allen, all smiles. McDermott, all smiles. The Bills. Cook, 3 touchdowns. Hell of a game from him. There's the final kneel down. The game is over and is not a field goal. It is just a final. As the Bills take care of the beautifully clad, throwback-looking Dolphins here, but the uniforms did not help the Dolphins. The Bills once again go to South Florida, once again get the win over the Dolphins. They cannot get that monkey off their back. I know that was the big talking point this whole week about the Dolphins finally getting that win, showing that this was their division, showing that this was where they were going to shine. This was them going to show up and show out and show that they were the new runners of the AFC East. And the Bills have come out so far this season 2-0 and said, nay. Still runs through Orchard Park here. It still runs through the Buffalo Bills. And sure enough, a dominating win by the Bills. 3 picks of Tua. 1 was a pick 6. Cook got 3 touchdowns. Allen looked phenomenal. The Bills' defense looks a lot better than I think anybody gave them credit for. And Tua, again, he made some bad decisions throwing the ball, and he made a really dumb, stupid decision in leading with his head, trying to get a first down, which he already had, which if he just would have slid, he still would have had the first down. There was no reason to lead with his head, especially because he has concussion issues. He knows he has concussion issues. He knows he's susceptible to concussions. He knows that he has a concussion history to the point, like I said, that he was taking judo classes to learn how to fall so that he could avoid giving himself more concussions. And what does he do? He leads with his head. Dumb. Just dumb. But that's going to do it here for Stay Tuned Sports with our coverage of Thursday Night Football, live play-by-play and reactions. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thank you to Jimbo, who joined us earlier in the first half. And he will be back with us on Sunday, 1 o'clock, as we watch my New York Giants face off against the Washington football team of Redskin Commanders. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Again, if you like us, like, share, subscribe. It helps a ton. If you want to donate to the show, we have a link down there for that. If you want our merch, we have a merch store. Link is down there for that. We have our Discord link down there as well. Check all that out. Thank you so very much, everybody. You have a great evening. Adios.